Hippo hey chat. Late you dumb himbo. Hassle. Looks good. Hasan. Love you guys. "31 months I'm old school." It's been 11 months and you still haven't DM'd my mom, what gives? Chat hassle. "8 months subbing to a millionaire lol hassle." "1 year let's go pog." developing my parasocial relationship hobbies. Love you, Hasan and community. I can no longer watch HasanAbi on the company time Saj. Chatting 8-month frog. One year of whine communist brain rot pogo. We are in the 3rd trimester for our sub baby, let's go. To think 12 months ago I had never heard of Hasan before. Now I'm here everyday Has. Love you, chat. Hassle. Cell. Thank you all for making my day every day for these past 10 months. Love you. Quit my healthcare job to start an Amazon FBA and do photography blog. Guest, mod check 30-year-old streamer, mod check love you chat and Hasan Hassel mod check. Stuck in a shitty professor's lecture for physics, I need Hasan to save me from this boredom. Hello Asmjan. I heard you bought a house and instantly regretted IT. Don't worry, the reasonable people are here for you once the week-long stunlock is over. R.I.P. Dank. Well, we 16 months, so begin strong, Mr. Streamer.
What a fucking liar, dude. What a fucking Weasley little liar, dude. What a fucking Weasley little liar, dude. Holy shit, dude.
Fuck it, I'm saying it. What's going on, everybody? Change up the microphone feedback real quick. No more noise gates so they can hear you.
What the fuck is good?
What's going on, everybody? I hope everyone's having a fantastic evening, afternoon, pre-noon, no matter where you are in the world. I'm Hasan Piker, and this is the HasanAbi broadcast coming to you live from sunny California, Los Angeles. And we're live and alive, folks. And I hope all the boys, girls, and MBs are having a fantastic one. It is, what day is it? I don't even know. It is Wednesday, August 25th, 2021, 11:26 a.m. And I'm a little late, you know, a little late, not exactly on the dot. And that's because I have a very special guest.
Hello, everybody. How we doing?
That's it. We got Stavy baby in the building, dude.
I'm here in the motherfucking flesh, ready to talk. I guess politics.
Yeah. I decided.
I'm ready to be on the #1 pro-Taliban stream.
That's right. That's what I booked him as. I told him. Wait, hold on. Let me grab my mini fridge real quick.
Yeah, get the fucking.
What do you? Is this good for you? Is this Stavy baby approved?
Yeah, hell yeah. The fridge, the mini fridge.
Little mini fridge
I love
action.
a mini fridge, dude. What do we got in here? Bev check. Hasan Bev check, everybody. I'm a Diet Coke guy.
Yeah, I have so much.
Dude, I love it.
I have so much fucking Diet Coke in my fridge.
Yeah, so I'm just here to talk about. I love. By the way, we were in the car over here talking about. Hasan was just talking about how happy he is to be exploiting all of you to buy a house.
Yeah.
He was talking about how it's funny. The house is actually worth $10 million. You were telling me secretly.
Yeah.
There's an underground layer where you have a sweatshop.
Yeah.
Where people make your merch.
Exactly.
Where people make your little necklaces.
Yeah, like what is it called? Like American. It's like the fucking American. What was that brand in Los Angeles?
American Apparel.
Yeah, American Apparel. Like I just have like. That's why I'm pro open borders.
Yeah.
Because, like, I want to have...
the cheap labor.
Yeah. I want to have, like, Guatemalan like, aunties that I stash away in my fucking basement.
Yeah, there is actually. Hasan, he took a helicopter over to Mexico to get some illegal immigrants, and they're actually in his kitchen right now working for free. Absolutely free.
Yeah, he definitely didn't watch me fucking scrub my fucking pan like right before I started while the stream was.
I did get a picture of this motherfucker. Maybe I'll release it. Maybe I'll release the Hasan doing his own fucking chores picture. It is funny. You shouldn't be scrubbing pans, dude. You're past that.
I mean,
You're past scrubbing pans. Where's your mom when you need her, bro?
She's just at the house, just chilling, just living her best life. I know I told you this already, but like there was literally a fucking dude. I mean, I'm not gonna leak some of the stuff on the podcast. We talked about a lot of stuff.
A lot of good stuff.
Yeah. Stavros came out with like a crazy idea that he believes in 100%.
No, that was Hasan. I was
He
Hasan has some
said it.
very interesting ideas about what we should be teaching our youth in 6th grade. But you know what? I'm
That's
open
what
to it.
yeah.
I'm open to it.
He's basically the Taliban of sex ed. He wants to do sex ed.
I'm the Taliban of sex ed, dude.
Yeah.
Throw a little sexual turban on me.
Yeah, exactly. So,
I eat pussy with a turban and goggles on. You know what I'm saying?
yeah, we did talk a lot about eating pussy, which is unsurprising, I guess. But yeah, the episode's gonna be out. The episode's gonna be out tomorrow, as always. Be sure to check that shit out whenever wherever you get your podcasts.
Hell yeah.
It's gonna be really fucking good.
It was awesome. Will gave us both head.
Yeah.
That was a cool part. I didn't know that that's how you welcomed guests.
Yeah, no, it's the many. Wow, people are already
How
coming
fucking
with
dare you?
racial agitprop, dude. The tallest Greek, shortest Turk.
Don't try and drive a wedge between us, okay?
Yeah, we've
healed
chilling.
the wounds of the Ottoman Empire, all right? It's
Yeah.
fine.
Yeah, Stavros said it's all good.
I said it's chill.
We're fine now.
We fucked them up in 1821, 200 years, by the way, of Greek independence.
1453, baby, best year of my life.
Okay, chill out. It's working. They're getting to us, dude.
And is that your new tenant now that you're exploring the house market and homeowner? Yes.
Yeah.
I'm a landlord now.
No, I'm actually his Greek landlord.
Yeah.
It's all been one big ruse.
Yeah.
He's still renting. He did it for the fuck. He did it to up his Q score.
Yeah.
It's all a fake controversy. Hasan is very poor.
I totally wanted to dox myself on purpose. It was sick. It's a tight experience so far.
Yeah.
See, there's Turks that are saying, "Sen yarı Yunan değil misin?" He's saying, "Aren't you half Greek anyway?"
Oh, they don't fucking claim you.
You're
Dude.
not pure blood, bro.
you've got some tzatziki in those fucking blood veins.
Yeah.
in your bloodline.
Exactly. But yeah, wait, hold on. So today's stream is gonna be, it's gonna be normal. Obviously, like I'll still cover the news and stuff, and we'll have Stavros come in because he's the supreme analyst of
Absolutely.
He's gonna offer a tremendous amount of feedback
From the lens of breasts and getting your dick sucked. That's kind of my worldview.
Yeah.
I'm a one issue guy. And I'm a one issue voter, and that issue is busting.
Honestly, the quickness in which the podcast devolved into Cumtown light.
Yeah.
But it was expected, but it was not like I didn't realize we were.
I have that effect.
We spent the second half talking about eating pussy and titties. So
The people need that from you, bro.
but from a feminist point.
From a feminist point of view, of course.
Yeah.
A feminist lens.
Yeah, exactly.
Without
so don't
question.
worry. What is
Yeah,
this?
baby.
I was gonna ask this girl out, but I got scared. Why can't I just push through? I'm glad you guys got to distract me. Please yell at me to do it already and quit getting scared.
Yeah, stop getting scared, you little fucking bitch. Free Switchblade? Come on. What the hell? Believe in yourself.
There you go.
Believe in yourself.
Straight from the mouth of Stavros himself.
Yeah, Stavy solves your problems. Listen, sometimes I do an advice show. You need to call in, pal, okay? You need to believe in yourself. Look, maybe you're fucked up looking. I don't know. I don't know enough about your situation, but progress starts. The road to W's is littered with L's. So listen, this girl says no thanks.
Damn facts.
Guess what? There's always going to be somebody else, all right? Believe in yourself, do it. Even if you fail, you're that much closer to getting your little hog sucked later on.
Saw Stav in Seattle Saturday, and he was talking about how badly he wanted to kiss you.
That's not true. That was that was the vibe I was putting out. So this person is very attuned to that kind of stuff. But I never said it out loud.
He's an empath.
This guy's an empath for sure.
He picked it up, whatever you were putting down. But yeah, for those of you who don't know, this is Stavros Halkias. He is he's a comedian.
Yeah, what's up?
He is a body positivity model.
That's right.
Basically, the white male Lizzo.
That's me, dude. That's what I'm trying to go for.
White list. Finally.
Go to finally.
Yeah.
We need fat guys. Fat white men need to get a little something. Their little piece of the pie.
Too long.
We've been marginalized for far too long.
So that's why
I'm the Greek Lizzo, baby. I'm the olive oil.
Well, yeah,
Lizzo.
you're technically POC too because you're Greek.
Thank you. I'm a Mediterranean American.
That's right. That's right. I mean, not as POC as Italians, but still there.
Sure,
you know?
sure. We haven't struggled like them.
What is this? She ready? Oh, yes, I will also be having, I have multiple guests on today. I will also be having SupCaitlin on a little bit later in the broadcast.
Damn, what's up? What's up, SupCaitlin?
So we're going to be hanging out on stream in a little bit. You know, I mean, Stavros obviously hotter.
Yeah. I have a more raw sexual energy for sure.
100%.
Without question.
Absolutely.
But actually, could you, when SupCaitlin's on, could you tell her I said sup?
Okay, I will.
Yeah.
Like this guy, I know she's probably coming over just because, you know, she knew that you were going to be here.
That's not going to clap. We're not going to, okay, me and Hasan, I know I joke about him all the time. We're not going to have sex. Like, we're actually literally streaming together. It'll be on camera. Okay?
The lady
me
doth
saying
protest
we're
too
having
much.
sex is like me fantasizing. I literally have no plans to have sex with Hasan.
No plans, but
I mean, like, I'm gonna shave just in case, but like,
interesting. You think if I put on a dumb shirt with blue flames, she'll think it's me?
Yeah.
You think if I just show up and I'm wearing your like yellow glasses, I'm like, hey, what's up? It's me, Hasan. I'm wearing little fucking rings and shit.
Yeah,
and
what's going on? Hey, how you doing?
Hey,
it's me.
It's me. You know about fuck. I have we're talking about Joe Biden and that kind of stuff. Anyway, why don't we?
It's the politics that she's really into.
Why don't we? Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
You can. I can tell from kind of her vibe. That's her thing. But I'm like, why don't we, before we get streaming, kind of what I like to do with all my guests as Hasan is put my penis in their mouths.
Okay. It's not happening, obviously.
Well, that's what you told me before we started streaming.
That is not what I said, dude. Oh, no.
So you're telling me I sucked you off for nothing.
That was just between you and me. That was just you and me.
You're right. All right. Okay. I thought it was a streaming thing. I fucked up.
Damn it, dude. Okay. Oh,
we do have the same hair. Someone said that's true.
We literally do.
We're basically fucking.
That's why I was wearing the glasses. I posted on Instagram if you guys want to see my latest post where I posted on Instagram, but like I was thinking like, you know, me and Stavros, we got the same glasses, same genetics,
same genes, basically.
You know what I mean?
I'm
like,
crouching right now. I'm taller than Hasan.
Yeah.
I'm on my knees. I didn't want to fucking one up him on his own stream, but I'm 7'2".
Same hairline.
Same exact hairline.
He's
strong.
Like, he's
strong across.
He's what would happen to me if I, you know, fucking stopped taking Propecia and stopped going to the gym all the time.
Exactly. This is what a fucking natural man looks like. Okay.
Yeah, exactly. Just pure fucking stallion energy.
Pure testosterone.
Yeah. They want us to do a swimming competition.
Oh shit.
It's Turkish memes, dude. It's like,
Are they good at swimming? Are you good at swimming?
They say like, you know, like we push them into the sea.
Oh,
That's like the meme.
I see.
I'm sure you have like whatever the Greek equivalent of that exact same thing is. You know what I mean?
For sure.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The same vibe as the
That's us, baby. we gotta do the internet remake of Twins.
Jesus Christ.
That's us, dude. We gotta get matching outfits.
Yeah.
Next time I'm in LA, bro.
Flame shirt.
Next time I'm in LA, we're gonna get matching outfits.
Anyway, so yeah, all right. Well, this is usually what I do. Like, I'll just give him a little bit of a personal news and shit like that as a little warm up into getting into like real news. But that's all I got for today. I mean, I fucking ended the broadcast last night, went to sleep, woke up, fucking did the podcast, and we're here. Not much going on. All you're missing now is an Albanian guy. And you can start the most powerful Balkan posting on Twitch. Yeah, no.
We can't. Listen. No. We're open-minded. We're not that open-minded.
Yeah, what the fuck?
We must come out as strongly anti-Albanian.
Exactly. I don't even. I'm gonna be honest with you guys. Like, I don't even know what the fuck's going on. You know, I haven't really I haven't really looked into whatever the fuck was going to be happening today, other than like the evacuation in Kabul. I'm just basically at this point expecting Themasius to fucking send me a playlist, and if he doesn't have one, we're fucked. You know what I mean? We're cooked.
Who's Themasius?
Themasius is one of the most productive chatter on the fucking in the history of.
That's a good
chat.
name.
But yeah, you guys can start sending me fucking links, okay? With Brejoy, we discussed the role of personal wealth and ideological formation, exploring the different backgrounds of Marx, Engels, Edward Bernstein, and Hasan Piker. Come on, Ryan. God damn it, dude. Are you serious? I mean, I know he's gonna defend me, but like, still.
Right.
Yeah, we're gonna talk about OnlyFans backtracking. We have the #1 OnlyFans expert in here.
Hell yeah.
So it's a perfect opportunity to.
What's up, OnlyFans gals? And listen, if I want to say right now, if you're dealing with the news in a hard way, if you're an OnlyFans content creator and you need somebody to hear you out, you know, someone to get high with and eat tacos with and just kind of vent, DM me. StavyBaby2 on Instagram, StavyBaby on Twitter. My ear is open for sex workers that have been railroaded by this unjust company that are bowing to fucking MasterCard and the other motherfuckers or whatever the fuck's going on. So, yeah, I guess that's just the pitch I'd like to make. I'm kind of a good guy in that sense.
Yeah. I also have a place, you know, in West Hollywood.
Yeah. I got a nice little Airbnb in Silver Lake. So if you're more on that side of town,
anyone that wants to stay there, you know what I mean? Like, yeah, see, Airbnb's housing refugees, and I have one of them right here.
That's right.
Yeah. So he's staying in an Airbnb in Silver Lake.
Yeah. I'm out there, baby.
Yes, the Remain in Mexico policy from the Trump era was reinstated, obviously. Because it's dog shit, and that's expected. That's to be expected of the Biden administration, or at least like the Supreme Court's decision was going to be nearly identical to the previous one, especially with the permanent supermajority, but also because I personally don't think the fucking Biden administration gives a shit either. This is a good policy for Americans. Anyway, so there's a lot to talk about. We will get to all of that, and hold on a moment. Before we do that, though, I am going to blast off that I'm live. And,
blast that shit.
You know.
Blast that the fuck off, baby.
Hi, Stabby. I have a burning question. What should I do with all these extra chocolates I have?
He said, "What should I do with these extra chocolates that I have?" You can see the donos and stuff over here too.
Oh, okay. Oh, I see that. Nice, dude. This is nice. I'm learning about fucking how to Twitch stream.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know it looks like we're in Hasan's shitty house, but no, this is just a set he's built on the lot. Yeah. On the property. This is actually a mansion that we're in.
Planet for streaming.me.twitch.tv #HasanAbi and HasanAbi TTS is competing with No Noise Gags.
I have no idea what the fuck that was, but anyway, daycare's open. I got Stavy Baby with me.
What's up? How the fuck we doing?
And we're laying down the hottest political commentary
dude.
on OnlyFans. And so much
motherfucking more. We got the whole thing.
What's SupCaitlin's Twitter? Does she have one? I feel like she doesn't even have one.
No, it doesn't look like it.
Chat, does she have one?
Does she have one?
Someone's like, can't believe my man Virgil Texas finally came back. Yeah, this is Virgil
How dare
Texas.
you? How dare you? My record is spotless.
Or is the W banner? Oh shit, good call. Boom, W banner's back.
Nice, dude.
Okay. That's their Twitter, SupCaitlin.
Nice. Damn, you motherfuckers really love to chat. This shit is moving fast as a bitch. Yeah, my work days have been more interesting. Thanks for everything. No problem, Go Ballistic. I know you're thinking that was directed to me. You're very welcome.
Okay. All right, we're blasting this out. Okay. Go ahead, you animals. You can fucking retweet it, post it.
Go buck wild.
Go buck wild. Tell your friends. Tell your family. We already talked about the Florida doctors in the walkout chat. I already covered it like 2 days ago when it first happened. Okay. Stabby, how do you feel about puppy play? How do you feel about puppy
How do I feel about puppy play?
Yeah.
It's not my thing, but if somebody wants to put on some fucking dumbass little ears and let me suck on her titties, that's fine with me. I'm pretty open, basically.
Tom the Catman says, why are you having a blatantly sexist guest on when you could have someone who actually speaks to leftist values? Just kidding, get you baited. Stavros is more handsome than you, and fuck you, Hasan.
That's a good point.
Yeah.
I like what that guy's putting out.
It looks a lot different once he
Yeah, what do we got here?
We got Kathy Hochul.
Kathy Hochul.
Yeah, she came in and immediately, dude.
No chill Hochul.
No chill Hochul. She came in and immediately added 12,000 deaths to the publicized COVID tally. That's why you can't have women in charge.
You cannot. You fucking railroad a hardworking Italian man, and immediately the Taliban takes over Afghanistan,
Dude,
and a woman
literally.
kills 12,000 people.
Yeah,
It's unacceptable.
Yeah.
We need strong marinara leadership back in the fucking
bullshit,
back
dude.
in the governor's mansion.
Yeah, that's what she did. She killed 12,000 people in one day. That's real and true. I'm gonna get fucking canceled by the
Fuck.
Alright, let's see what
The
happens
first
here.
female governor of New York is calling for a dramatic culture shift in politics after her predecessor, Andrew Cuomo, left office in disgrace. Kathy Hochul was sworn in yesterday following Cuomo's resignation amid allegations of sexual harassment, which he denies, and an impeachment probe by state lawmakers. Hochul had been the state's lieutenant governor. Yesterday, she pledged to focus on ethical governing and said her top priorities include fighting the Delta variant and requiring masks in school. She joins us now. Governor, good morning. Welcome.
Good morning. Thanks for having me on the show.
When you say you're committed to changing the culture in Albany, New York State capital, how do you intend to do that?
Well, first of all,
I'm not gonna sexually harass state troopers like a old little creeper.
Yeah.
Like, hey, how you doing? Hi.
I won't be asking secretaries if they want a massage.
Yeah.
That'll be my big trick.
Yeah, I will only be sexually harassing the men.
That would
Okay.
be sick.
Yeah, it's called, we're proactive.
We're
okay?
building the glass ceiling over the top of men. We're not
Exactly.
shattering it for women. We're just building an equal one above men.
Exactly. That's what it's supposed to be. That's the real girl boss shit is like,
Mm-hmm.
men have gotten away with sexual harassment for far too long. It's time for the women to fight back by doing even better sexual harassment.
By being like, oh, Todd, your nuts look real nice today.
Oh,
I can
what-
see your nuts in your jeans.
Where is this, like, there's a video that's like playing somewhere. Oh, it's this one. That's what it is. Okay. Alright. Sorry. It's just like my auto captions are on. And
I've
it's
ordered that every single state employee has to do an in-person sexual harassment and ethics training. That is
This shit is always so whack. It's like, well, what do you think that's gonna save the situation, dude? Like, oh man.
No.
Like, I've never, like, we talk about this a lot, but like, I feel like the foundational principle of liberalism is like making people do seminars about racism and sexism.
Yeah.
Like,
It's never fixing an issue, but having to go to fucking
wanted to
detention
make
for
yeah,
it.
dude, people were about to do sexual harassment, and they're like, oh man, we got a fucking seminar? Okay.
Yeah, I guess I'll put my dick back in my jeans.
Yeah, I just,
I
the
watched
problem
the
with Andrew Cuomo
PowerPoint.
is that he just never did the seminars.
Yeah.
You know, if he did more of the fucking seminars, then, it would be better.
Well, the Italian mind doesn't really take to education.
Oh,
That's one thing people don't tell you. Is they're not really visual or auditory learners. It's just you just kind of get what you get over
Yeah.
time.
It makes sense. I don't know what he's saying.
not the case now. Everyone's familiar with the dynamic where there's requirements, you have training, and everyone clicks through on their computer and says they've done it. that's not happening. I want to make sure that people have no excuses, that they understand what our policies are. But also, I'm going to lead by example. I'm going to personally make sure that every young woman of all ages who work in this environment, as well as members of the LGBTQ community who often feel they've been preyed upon by others.
Damn, she said no bisexuals, Dad.
LGBTQ.
You see that? Yeah, she just said, like, you know, trans visibility, no bis. No bi visibility.
Wow, that's a big hit to, I think,
I've never heard
the types
that
of
one
women
before.
we both have sex with.
Okay. First OnlyFans, now bi erasure.
This is bullshit.
Not a good time to be, you know, in me or Stavros' DMs.
Yeah, we're taking down No Chill Ho Chill for that one, dude.
No Chill, dude, is that like, did you just come up with that, or is that something that people? Wow.
No, it just came off the top of my,
Look at that, dude.
I don't even know who this woman is. Honestly, this is the most news I've watched in 10 years.
She's the state's first female governor. She used to be the lieutenant governor of Cuomo.
Yeah, no, I put it together with context clues, but you know.
You're fucking killing it.
Thanks,
right now.
dude. Appreciate it.
This is the intellectual powerhouse that is behind the podcast that is most famous for being gay with your dad.
That's absolutely correct.
So,
I set the educational agenda.
Yeah. All right, let's keep going.
Let's do it.
I want everyone to know that my administration is going to be open, transparent, and an environment where people can just do their jobs without fear of harassment. And anyone who crosses the line, they're going to have to deal with me. There's no tolerance for anyone who abuses their positions, and that's the message I'm sending. But I'm not just going to talk the talk. I'm going to make sure we walk the walk. So at the end of my terms, that people understand there's been a huge change in culture, and it's starting day one.
You've also said you're going to make COVID obviously a top priority, and you said New Yorkers can expect new vaccine requirements. What are you planning?
Well, first of all, parents are very stressed out about school right around the corner. I'm a mom. I can understand the stress levels are off the charts. So we have to, first of all, have mandatory masks, which is something that it's not universally popular, but I think it's an important step toward getting safety in schools. We've also announced a very aggressive testing program available to students and teachers. $585 million dedicated to that, as well as a partnership with Rite Aid. When it comes to vaccinations, what I mentioned before, I have authority to do as governor. I don't have the executive power to mandate vaccinations in schools, but I'll be working closely to come to that conclusion by teaming up with our partners in the education community and our school superintendents and school boards. This has to happen because this has gone on too long. Our children need to be back in school. They need to be back in the normal learning environment because we've lost too much time, particularly for children in black and brown communities, those who come from impoverished neighborhoods. They already start out with strikes against them, and we cannot let this continue. We need them back in school.
You certainly are setting a new tone, Governor Hochul, and congratulations to you in the governor's office.
Thank
but
you.
there seemed to have been a tsunami of reports of negativity about the toxicity in the governor's office. You worked with Andrew Cuomo for several years. Were you just not aware of what was happening?
Yeah, this is a great question.
Good question.
So,
get her
like,
ass.
when you were like like threatening victims of sexual harassment, how did that feel like? Was that a real girl boss moment for you? You know what I mean? How much girl power did you apply when you were telling victims of Andrew Cuomo's like creepy behavior to shut the fuck up?
Yeah, to lean in.
Happening in his office?
Well, I had the title as lieutenant governor. That did not mean we work side by side. In fact, I determined early on that the governor had his own way and I have my way. It's no secret that we are not close for the last 7 years. We actually run separately for governor and lieutenant governor in the primary. So that all being said, everyone knew that. Well, what I've done as lieutenant governor is take the messages and learning from what other people are doing all around the state. I've been to all 62 counties every year, so I spend very little time in the rooms where this whole culture was festering. So, but I know that there's a lot of good people who want to stay in government. I want to create a different environment and let them know it's a whole new day here in Albany.
Wow, dude. She said,
The crisis
fuck
in
Cuomo. She said, "Fuck Andy." I wasn't around when he was grabbing asses. I was out in fucking Syracuse.
Yeah.
And fucking closed down plants. I didn't see him.
I'm sure she had no idea. She was endorsed by the NRA in 2012. Explains a lot. Yeah, because she's a part of the other side. She's not a Manhattan, New York person. She's like Kirsten Gillibrand. So Kirsten Gillibrand also was like a upstate New York politician, and upstate New York is always like pro-guns and significantly more red. That's why whenever cops like murder an innocent black person, they will always move the fucking trial away from the Bronx to like Albany or Buffalo or wherever the fuck, you know what I mean? So like,
yeah.
Well,
where they can
Buffalo's
get a fair
good.
trial, wink, wink.
Yeah, well, Buffalo's good now because you know, Buffalo's got a socialist mayor and shit. But like, you know, we'll see how that works out. But
that was so funny when they for a second they were like, actually, we don't need a mayor. I'm sure you covered that shit where they were like, Buffalo was like, psych, we don't need a mayor.
Yeah, just
anymore.
kidding. Like, what do you mean socialist mayor? Nah, fuck it, dude. Why does Buffalo need a mayor to begin with?
Respect. The mayor is wings. We've decided.
Yeah.
We'll have a ceremonial office, and it's a piping hot plate of wings.
The number one cultural export of Buffalo, New York.
Dude, they're good as fuck.
You're
I'm a wings guy.
You're not a ranch guy, right? You're not a ranch dipper. You're not a dirty little ranch dipper.
It depends. I need high quality ranch. A fresh homemade ranch.
You're not a blue cheese like a guy.
I'm not strict on it. No, I flip flop. I would say I'm bi when it comes to sauces.
Yeah.
I'll go ranch. I'll go blue cheese. Yeah.
You double dip it?
I'll double dip. Absolutely.
Wow, interesting.
It's got to be a powerful ranch. It's got to be a really good ranch. You know what I mean? But I'll get in there. It's got to be a ranch that'll really knock my socks off. Don't call me a centrist for that, you pieces of shit.
You're verse.
I'm versed. I'm a flip.
Yeah. You're versed.
Yeah, sometimes ranch fucks me in the ass. Sometimes I put my balls in blue cheese.
No, absolutely. He's blue curious.
I'm blue curious.
Yeah. I'm a blue cheese boy. I'm strict. Like I'm strict topping. You know what I mean?
Okay.
I've never bottomed for ranch.
Dude, you'll get there.
I kind of low key look down upon it too.
Wow. Ranch phobic.
Yeah,
you're ranchophobic,
I'm
dude.
Definitely ranch phobic. All right, Themasius with the fucking fat playlist. Thank you, Themasius.
Great name. Sounds like an ancient Greek. Themasius.
What is this? HasanAbi loving the fresh fit.
Dude, that's the hottest you've ever looked in your life, right there,
probably.
Dude. Dude, that just goes. Listen, no disrespect. You could never walk a mile in my shoes, Chief. You looking like that? Sorry, man. You're not buying a fucking $2 million house if you look like that. You're buying a hovel.
I'm never buying a house.
You're living in a tent behind the podcast studio.
Yeah.
If you look like that.
Nobody's paying attention.
Goddamn.
What you saw online versus what you got in real life. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like I kind of want to do that where I like set up dates with people off of like Bumble and then.
I'm showing up. That'll be a testament to how much clout you have. If they'll still fuck me thinking I'm you, they'll be like, "Are you sure?" I'm like, "Yeah, it's me."
I think that's illegal.
Yeah, actually, you're right. I feel like I take that back. It's a funny concept, but we're not trying to trick women into sex. Sorry.
Yeah.
We love consent around here.
I mean, it's just, they're gonna either consent or not when they see you.
Yeah.
Like,
so they will, I guess, is what you're saying.
Yeah,
they'll be like, "Wow, you're hotter in person."
Give it 5 years, dude. Okay, you guys are so funny, dude. You guys are so funny. Tell Stav that I recently bought 500 bird because of his advice, and now my family hates me. Tell him this.
That was never my advice. I have an insane
bird?
grandfather who collected tropical birds. And he ruined an apartment we had in Greece with like bird droppings. He was like the cheapest guy of all time, but he would buy his tropical birds vitamins, and he wouldn't let my grandmother like turn the lights on because the electricity was too much. But my man spent his money on birds. Yeah.
I mean, dude, that's a Sigma male, dude.
Yeah, it was.
Yeah. Like, abuse your family and have them get, like, weird tropical diseases.
Yeah.
From the fucking parasites and the bird dropping. That's awesome.
Yes.
Hogs crying about Afghanistan? Oh, shit. Let's see what the real Americans have to say about us withdrawing out of Afghanistan.
Total mess.
Yeah.
Biden pulls out of there and really, screws up and, leaves high and dry the citizens of Afghanistan.
Yeah, it's atrocious.
The women and children, they lose. Yeah.
Not to mention, a lot of people don't talk about what they do to boys in those countries. It's absolutely atrocious.
So do you think we should take them in as refugees?
No. No. Simply put, no.
You know, the kids, the women, children.
These guys don't know, but like, okay, he's talking about like boy fucking, but like I'm sure he's oblivious to the reality that the American military, like high command, literally told all of their officers to look the other way.
Let it slide when they're getting their dick sucked by children.
Yeah, with the fucking $90 billion like training program that we had, where we like basically fucking gave just bags of cash to these fucking dudes that were like literally engaging in boy fucking. They were, you know, our military was told to look the other way.
Chill. You know what they needed?
What?
Some seminars.
Oh, Jesus.
You give the Taliban some seminars.
They don't know this shit. They don't even know what you're referencing right now. But also, the Taliban are like, you know, they're big into like, you know, child marriages. Obviously, it's kind of the thing, you know.
Mm-hmm.
You know, that's, you know, just don't shit on their culture, sweaty. Okay. But
wow, really close-minded.
They are anti-boy fucking.
Yeah.
They would like.
Oh, really?
Yeah, they're huge into fucking murdering like the warlords that were engaging in the boy fucking.
Oh.
I think it's because they're homophobic.
You just can't be a gay pedophile.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Exactly. It's like they're fine with pedophilia. No, they say actually it's ephebophilia.
Yeah.
What are you saying, Stavros? It's ephebophilia. Astaghfirullah, my friend. The fuck? They're libertarians, bro.
They're libertarian.
Yeah.
They do have that in common.
Yeah, but they're fucking, you know, they're anti-boy fucking. So they're homophobic.
Yeah.
Unacceptable. Cancel.
Disgusting. Cancel.
Cancel the Taliban right now. Why do you guys look like you should be outside apartments waiting for Nino? Oh, because we look like fucking Grand Theft Auto characters.
We definitely do.
Yeah.
Let's do a job, dude.
Yeah, exactly. Oh, also, another thing that I do on the stream is when it's top of the fucking hour, I run a 60-second ad break.
Let's do it.
Yeah, I gotta run a 60-second ad break. It's a contractual obligation. It's called, you know, the Hasan Piker Mansion Fund.
I love it.
Yeah.
What do we got? What are we advertising today?
It's not the ad that I'm gonna. The ad auto runs. I don't know what the fuck it's gonna run, but there are ways to avoid the ads if you want an ad-free broadcasting experience, right? There are certain things that you can do. For example, you can subscribe for $5, or you can subscribe for free if you have a Twitch Prime.
Beautiful.
Or you can use an ad blocker, or you can use a VPN. But here's the 1 minute ad break now. There it is.
It's coming.
Hey, what's up, Mom?
Hi.
Hello.
Anahtarını şuraya koydum.
Nereye? Is it here?
Orada. Yeah. Blue Chew ad now? No, I don't do that.
I can talk. I can if you want. Do one off from memory.
Nereye gidiyorsunuz?
I'm going to
Oh, never mind. Noise gate's not on. So.
Chat. We kick off.
Alright.
Biden killed them.
Okay.
Biden killed them all.
Bye.
They're dead. Every single one of them.
Stop sitting next to Hasan makes Hasan look Italian. Thank you. That's why I did it.
And he slaughtered them like animals.
Anyway.
Dude, I love it. Seeing your mom explains a lot, dude. A lot of our connection. I have a similar foreign mom.
Of course. I mean, but my mom is like pretty. Hold on, I gotta. You mind bringing the?
Of course, bro.
The fridge up for me.
Of course, bro.
Thank you.
I'll fridge you up, daddy.
Thank you. I'm gonna move on to my second.
What do we got next?
My second bevy of the day.
Bev check.
Now I'm gonna drink yerba mate.
What is that shit? I see it a lot.
It's like I don't know. It's some fucking shit that. I mean, this is literally like something that people in the PO box sent me.
Nice.
But it is I don't know, Clean Cause or something. I think this like recovering addicts started a brand.
An energy brand?
Yeah,
an energy drink company
brand or something. Yeah, and it's the yerba mate that they make. It's like caffeinated tea.
Nice. Respect.
Anyway, it's a natural plant with caffeine. Yeah.
Okay.
Although
Good to know.
No, I did. I asked him if he wanted any beverages, and he picked up a Diet Coke.
I got a DC, baby.
You know.
Well, to be fair, I didn't know the mini fridge beverage culture. I probably would have. Yeah. I'll get one a little later. It's alright.
Yeah, there's a lot. Don't worry. Is tree leaves from South America that's caffeinated? Yeah, whatever.
I love it.
It's all right. It's good. It's like better than fucking whatever kind of crack cocaine I drink.
Yeah.
In the form of like Bang Energy and all this other shit.
Yeah, a little Red Bull.
It gives me like a clearer high. You know what I mean?
I love that. A fucking love that, dude.
All right, let's keep going.
Let's keep fucking going.
These people.
All knocked up.
This is terrible.
Open right now.
It's terrible for them. So you don't think we should take in any refugees from Afghanistan?
No. Well,
No.
you know that there's people that helped us there.
So
But the fact that, well, right.
we can't tell
the
who's
fact
good or
that
bad.
they're trying to close everybody down for COVID.
Oh wow, she's fucking trying to close down for COVID. I love when Republicans,
awesome.
like, I love when Republicans become like, big COVID.
Yeah. All of a sudden,
They're really invested in stopping COVID from spreading.
when it's time to let Muslims in.
Yeah.
COVID's real.
No, our country should not be open to anybody right now.
No, they shouldn't take in any refugees right now. They should just have the same policy that they got on the Canadian border that stretches from Seattle all the way to Newfoundland. No one gets across that border right.
Bro, you are a 40-plus-year-old man wearing a fucking Donald Trump visor with like fake Donald Trump hair.
It's a tough look.
It's over, dude. Like you've lost the plot. Like I wear shit like that from every now and then just as a meme, you know what I mean? But like
9/11.
this motherfucker straight up walked outside of his apartment like this, dude.
Yeah. To be taken seriously.
It's done. But that's the best thing about like American entitlement, especially hogs like this, like conservatives. They just think like, no, like I'll wear this and also, you'll still take me seriously.
Yeah.
It's like, no, dude, you're fucking
look dumb
insane.
Right now, at all. Why are we taking in a bunch of these people that are just going to be a bunch of Democratic voters?
This man's worried about electoral politics first and foremost.
This is Biden's mistake. If anybody should take anybody in for refugees, it should be Biden.
So
Okay.
So the president. So that's that's good immigration policy. Okay,
Yeah.
got it. He's right.
Well, he
The
means
refugees
in
should-
Delaware. Oh, yeah.
go to Delaware.
8 months.
It's a joke that I had, but definitely no.
It's a
No,
joke
Biden-
that I-
he's like, nah, I'm racist.
Yeah.
Nah, I think like fuck them still. Fuck those guys.
That rules, man. That big ass hat.
Afghanistan mess and how he just sort of left people high and dry with that. Women, the children, his families. What do you think?
When you gonna throw us some barbecue at the
There's really no words.
I am
she's
God.
crying.
Oh my God! I am God's battle axe and the weapon of what the fuck is this?
And weapon. Yeah, I can't see.
Bro, what is like where do you buy shit like this, bro?
And she's just like a mom. She's like a chubby little mom who is talking about being a battle axe.
It's so weird to just be like, yeah, I'm walking outside and today I want to wear my fucking favorite shirt that says like, we must do genocide. 5130.
It's
in the Bible.
It's a bloody axe too. I love that.
Like, she's got like the Punisher decal.
Yeah. Oh yeah. She's got a Punisher thigh tattoo.
Yeah. It's like, what the fuck? You're like a middle-aged, middle America mom. Like, chill the fuck out, you psycho.
You think there's sexual Punisher tattoos? You think like people
Sexual?
have the Punisher are like leading to their dick or pussy? It's probably there, dude. There's probably some
God.
Blue Lives Matter sexual tattoos somewhere.
Oh, for sure. Oh my God, you literally. Okay, I think Michael's in here, dude. Dude, get in there. How have you not found one yet? If there's anyone that knows, it's fucking.
Yeah.
It's M HUD.
Yeah, I got a thin blue line. It's the fucking vein in the middle of my dick. You know what I'm saying?
Got him. Fucking yeah. I don't, but I've
you don't
heard
got
a lot.
you don't got a vein?
I've heard a lot. No, I have veins.
You don't have
on
a
my
vein in the big one in the middle?
I have penis veins.
Do you have one prominent one?
Not really.
No?
I have a little beauty mark. Though.
You have a little. I have one on my balls.
I have
a beauty mark on my right nut.
Like my dick is like Marilyn Monroe.
I love that.
Like it's got like it's got like
Classic.
the beauty mark on the.
Let's put it over a fucking grate and let the your dick is just blowing up in the wind.
Yeah, exactly. It's like ooh, I'm so embarrassed. Anyway, there are definitely fucking
100%
tattoos or thin blue line tattoos like
100%.
in like sexual. There's definitely like tramp stamps for sure.
Yeah, definitely.
You know what I mean? Like I could see lower back tats just like for cops only. You know what I mean? Some shit like that.
Yeah.
All right, let's keep going.
It's awful.
It's awful,
She's
and
crying.
it's for the, we did that as America. We were in for the first time in my life.
Oh, first time.
It's heartbreaking.
it's just not who we are. It's not who we are, and that's.
Thank you. And so, I mean, should we take them in as refugees?
I think there's a whole lot of things that I don't fully
Oh my god,
about.
bro. She switched it up so quick.
Oh yeah, dude.
It's like that white girl tears trend on TikTok. You know what I mean? Like
Yes.
the girls that are crying and then go, haha, I was just kidding. Like she literally just did that.
100%.
It's OP build. It's she got
she switched it up on us.
White women tears are very powerful.
That, and I think there's a whole lot of things that need to be fixed before we consider that. And I would need to be educated, but probably, as heartbreaking as that is to say we shouldn't, I think we need to be cautious.
Caution.
So let's hold off on that for now.
Let's hold off on that for now.
Wow. What a wonderful solution they came to. It's like, hey, sorry. I know you might be like, you might get fucking brutalized, but and murdered. We're gonna need
a chill pill. Well, I read a couple Wikipedia articles about refugees.
Yeah, well,
I'm gonna type refugee into Wikipedia.
Let's be real. She's not reading Wikipedia. She's talking about Facebook.
Yeah.
She needs to find a couple articles on Facebook that are like, every Afghan refugee is here to murder America.
To rape.
They told me.
Yeah. She's gonna log on to truth.eagle.biz for her news.
That's wait, you know about truthtelleraeagle.net?
I don't actually. I was just making up a name, but I can't believe that's real.
Yeah, truthtelleraeagle.net.
Get the fuck out of here.
Yeah,
that's
dude.
real. I was just making up a fucking
crazy
Republican name for a website.
Wait, what the fuck? Wait, what was the website, chat? Oh, it's truthtelleraeaglefuck.net.
Truthtelleraeaglefuck.net.
Yeah. See?
Eaglefuck. Nice.
Yeah. When you click on truthtelleraeaglefuck.net.
Oh, it goes to your.
Yeah. Oh, wait. Oh, here it is. This is the truthtelleraeaglefuck.org.
.org.
Truth Teller Eagle Fuck, Turkish American source of news #1. All the news that fits in. Fuck it, dude. I'm gonna say it. AOC's live. AOC's favorite unfollow.
Wow.
Yeah.
Damn, she dropped your ass, dude.
Yeah.
Damn. That's what you get for buying a house.
That's she's like, you're fucking canceled, dude. AOC fucking canceled me.
Which is hard. Yeah, but yeah, let's hold off on that for now.
Let's hold off on that for now.
This is pretty good. Okay, let's move on from this. Biden is aiming to keep the August 31st deadline for the Afghanistan exit, folks. Let's take a look at what he had to say.
Afghanistan, where there are now just 6 days left to withdraw Americans and Afghan allies of the U.S.
What are they saying? Grigora stav klepse to
streamke to Hasan, Tora ine Evgenia su on Turko. Yeah, they're like, steal his stream. I don't know how I would steal his stream. It's like, now's your chance. Steal the stream and get revenge on the Turk.
Typical Greek, dude. You see this? Chat, you see this?
If I knew how to do it, I would. But I can't, unfortunately. So I'm just here as a guest.
Yeah.
But I'm plotting my move. I'm trying to get Hasan comfortable.
He's about to take revenge for 1453.
Yeah, one day he's gonna get a knock on the door of his new fucking multi-billion-dollar mansion, and there's gonna be a big horse waiting for him in there, and he's gonna wheel it in, and I'm gonna fucking pop out
of there.
middle of the stream with my balls out. You're gonna get banned from Twitch for showing pornography.
Oh, no.
I'm about to show my foreskin right now. Crumble. This whole empire is gonna crumble.
Oh no! Don't do it! Don't do it! Don't do it! I have a sick stream lined up. You know what I mean? I have like a cute girl coming over. We're gonna like stream together and do some shit. All done. All over.
Yeah, dude.
All right, we'll look at the Dr. Rhonda Patrick vaccine misinformation in a little bit, okay? Hold on.
Thousands are leaving the country's main airport every day, but many more are still waiting. President Biden reaffirmed his intention to pull out by August 31st, but is asking the military for plans to deal with any disruptions. Meanwhile, a surprise visit to the Afghan...
Dude, these motherfuckers are like full-blown kitted out now. Like,
yeah.
They came in like, a week ago. They were wearing like flip-flops. Yeah. And now he's just like decked out in like 70 grand worth of like American
Wait,
gear.
is that him? Is that the Taliban guy? What kind of guy is that?
So that's probably like, I assume that could be a... actually, this gun is this even American? It might be another... They got fucking loot boxes, dude. They got loot crates.
They got the loot crate. They're drinking.
A British soldier? Okay, that makes...
British
gear.
And Capitol by 2 members of Congress has angered U.S. officials. They call it selfish and a danger for American forces. Ed O'Keefe is at the White House. Ed, good morning.
Good morning, Anthony. The White House tells us that U.S. and allied forces have evacuated more than 19,000 people from Afghanistan in just the past 24 hours. But even President Biden now admits that the longer the U.S. stays, the greater the risk of a terrorist attack on American forces.
The sooner we can finish...
Oh, yeah, because now
I haven't seen him in a while. My man is looking dementia the fuck up.
They have him on the adrenochrome, dude. He's tapped into the baby's spinal fluid.
God damn.
He can do like...
Look at those eyes, bro. That man is not long for this world.
He can do a type 5. But then after that, he's like, I'm out of here, Jack.
Respect, dude.
I personally believe that if they let him roam and they just like let him fucking go off,
yeah,
his approval rating was skyrocket.
Just a fucking grandpa eating fucking vanilla ice cream, telling people to fuck off all the time.
Because like we in America, like we are a demented nation. Like most of the people that vote are literally exactly like Joe Biden.
100%. That's
they
a great
would love
point.
that shit. That's why they love Trump. Trump like was exactly like them. He was like a fucking dog shit person.
We just switched the style up, went different. Old school dementia. Yeah. Less braggy dementia.
It's
you
like,
know what I mean?
You know how Trump always is like, bro, like, I'm built different. Like, if it was up to me, I would have fucking...
I could hit a home run.
Yeah.
I could hit a 99-mile fastball.
Yeah, exactly. It's like, dude, I would fucking, I would retreat from Afghanistan so sick. Like, everyone, Taliban would be like clapping for me. Like, that is literally the American mentality of like all the fucking couch surfers who are just like,
I could do that.
Dude, give me fucking, give me a 30 rack of fucking Natty Lights and a Monster energy drink, and I'm fucking down there like
I'm fucking them up,
blasting people like fucking Rambo. I'm extracting every American. It's like, no, you're not. You're gonna get fucking rolled by like a superior.
You would get killed so fast.
Yeah, you would get fucking owned immediately.
Whereas I would fuck them up.
Yeah,
I would.
Yeah. If you and I went down there, if they fucking dropped us.
This is for America, which we love.
They'd be like, we love Cumtown, bro.
Yeah, dude.
Come on.
They drop us over there, we just become boys with the Taliban.
Yeah. They're like, Cumtown,
we love your stream, we love podcast.
Yeah. I love being gay with my dad. It's so good.
We're like, you know what? These guys aren't all bad.
They're like, When Nick Mullen grew the beard, I said, Allah, this is good. He looks like a nice, nice handsome man.
Yeah, dude.
Handsome mujahideen.
Yeah. I would get kicked out. I can't really grow a nice beard. That would be the sticking
point. Greek too, so
tough,
I don't know how they feel about the Greeks.
No, we fuck with Arabs over there.
We fuck with the Taliban on streets.
Yeah. Greeks are way more anti-Semitic than they are anti-Muslim.
Oh, okay, yeah.
That's what binds us, dude.
That's true. I mean, the main difference between Greeks and Turks is just like religion. I would say.
It was so funny because I was in Greece and I'm like, yeah, we're basically like it's like the desert. It's like I look at the landscape. It's basically the desert with like fucking beaches, and it's like we're basically like Middle Eastern. Like Greeks 100%. They're just so, but it's like it's that melting pot shit. Greece is sort of like in the middle of everything. So
Taliban
it's like
are Pashtun, by the way. They're Pakistani.
Oh really?
And Asian. That's why. People in chat are upset at you for saying that they're Arabs.
Oh, my bad, dude.
Yeah, how dare you misclassify the Taliban? You fucking piece of shit.
Oh, I'm sorry. I guess I'm not best friends with the Taliban like you motherfuckers in the chat.
That's a self-report, bitch. Yeah, what's up, dude? What, you want to respect? You want to put some respect on the Taliban, dude?
I guess you want little girls to get married to fucking warlords, you fucking idiots.
Piece of shit, canceled,
Fuck you.
Yeah.
Suck my little dick.
Yeah, fucking asshole, dude. Wow, got him.
That's what I have to say to you motherfuckers.
Yeah, exactly. Out here trying to respect the Taliban. All right, let's keep going.
Let's do it.
Each day of operations brings added risk to our troops.
President Biden intends to stick to his August 31st deadline to pull U.S. troops out of Afghanistan. but admits that could change.
I've asked the Pentagon and the State Department for contingency plans to adjust the timetable, should that become necessary.
Risks include tenuous cooperation from the Taliban and
so
possible
funny.
terrorist attacks.
You do it all the time.
Every day we're on the ground.
He looks like he's in pain. You do it all the time.
He's trying to read, that's why. It's like, he does look like he looks like he has high blood pressure, you know what I mean?
Totally.
Like
Absolutely.
when you're just like, when you're just standing and even then your head is like zonking.
No, one Slim Jim would kill this man.
Yeah. I mean,
yeah.
Yeah. He has to. That's why they like roll him back into the fucking basement cryo chamber.
Totally.
For
Oh
after
yeah.
The 5.
No, he's floating. He's floating in one of those fucking sensory deprivation tanks.
Yeah.
23.5 hours out of the day.
Yeah, exactly.
Keeping him fresh.
It's always funny too. It's like, look, I've like said, you know, boss man Biden, we're fucking, you know, we're team Biden. We're riding with Biden on this
Biden.
broadcast. I'm just letting you know.
Mm-hmm.
Because like what he did was still very remarkable. But like this notion that he has like any say on the evacuation process or like that he's the one making active decisions is such a silly one. And it's perfectly demonstrated by like listening to him talk for 3.5 minutes. He's just like, yeah, cut the malarkey, get him out, Jack, I don't care.
Yeah, yeah.
Also, the other thing I was gonna say is the media is like constantly hammering him for, you know, doing the worst crime that you can ever do, which is like de-escalate our imperial efforts.
Yeah.
But what I don't believe at all is that like the Taliban are not allowing Afghan citizens to go into the fucking into the airbase, or sorry, into the airport without American supervision. Like, it's us that are telling them, like, don't bring any of the fucking Afghan citizens into the airport.
Right.
We want to evacuate the Americans. We don't give a fuck about the Taliban. We don't give a fuck about the Afghan citizens.
Of course.
So, like, everyone is always like, oh, man, like, the Taliban are not allowing anyone to go to the airport. No, motherfucker. They're, like, literally doing this in collaboration with the American State Department. For those of you who say, evidence, what's your evidence? My evidence is the first fucking week after the original takeover of Kabul, the Taliban security forces literally allowed everyone to go. They controlled the civilian part of the fucking Air Force, or the airbase, the airport, whatever. And then the military side of the fucking airport was controlled by the American forces. And they literally were like shooting in the fucking air. They shot at the people. Like, some people fucking literally died at the hands of like American military members. So they were like, oh shit, we can't have chaos occur in the airport. So this notion that it is not in collaboration, that like Taliban is like not allowing Afghans to leave is silly in my opinion.
Yeah.
Why wouldn't they want dissidents to get the fuck out? They don't give a shit.
Then America's like, oh please, we want to save more people. If it was up to us, we would fucking have all these motherfuckers.
Yeah, totally, dude. They're definitely like welcoming every Afghan with their open arms. So yeah, when the Taliban says it will not allow Afghans to leave the country, this is like in partnership, or in my opinion, in partnership or in collaboration with the American security forces, because they originally did let everyone they did allow everyone to leave. So I think they're just like running defense for America at that point.
Maybe they're just saying, fuck America, we're trying to get a PR win, where it's like America's not going to let them leave, so we're saying, actually, we told them they can't leave. You know? That would be fucking smart.
I could totally...
Taliban, if you need some fucking... I've changed my stance. I'm pro, if you need some help.
Yeah.
Strategically.
Stavros, is Adam crying for being an Arsenal fan? Oh god,
probably
the worst kind of person is just like people that watch football. Like, I don't care, man. Okay.
Yeah.
Shut up about your fucking
Olympiacos. That's what we're talking about, baby. That's my team.
My favorite part of this, the deadline to escape Afghanistan, is we were the hostages this whole time and we're just innocent trying to go home. America's the victim. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. Free America.
The Taliban doesn't want a brain drain. These are mostly economic migrants that go board a plane to Uganda, but only to the... Bro, are you fucking dumb, dude?
Yeah,
they're gonna... The Taliban gives a fuck about the brain drain? They're literally Bro, they live in a fucking cave half the time, half the year.
They're gonna open up Taliban University.
Yeah.
They're gonna do a small liberal art school in the middle of Kabul.
What are you talking about? Yeah, they're like, we need what? All the professors teaching gender theory. We need them to stay here.
We need the feminist film instructors here.
Yeah, they're like, yeah, we need critical race theory. Yeah, dude, they're totally fucking hyper focused on the brain drain, dude. Yeah. No, they're hyper focused on fucking maintaining control of Afghanistan, which America gave them with a conditional evacuation. And I fucking high-key doubt that, like, the Taliban are like, oh, we're not letting anyone leave. Why the fuck did they originally let everyone leave then? And then chaos occurred.
Is another day we know that ISIS-K is seeking to target the airport and attack both U.S. and allied forces and innocent civilians.
Just hours earlier, the president met with
You can leave whenever, by the way.
No, I know. No. I will, but I'm having fun. I'm just...
Okay, good.
G70.
I'm gonna get tacos
Some of whom urged him to keep American forces at the Kabul airport longer.
Don't pick. They certainly don't want engineers and doctors to leave, right? Dude, you are delusional, dude. No, they don't give a fuck. I promise you, they do not give a fuck. There is no, like, oh man, we really need to stop the brain drain. Dude, they're the fucking Taliban, bro. What is this? Like, no, they're not doing, like, fucking planning. Okay? They're not, like,
Notice me sent.
they're not thinking, like, oh, what will we do about public transport if there are no city planners? Like, that's not what's going on. You know what I mean? It's insane. Yeah, Taliban cares about STEM, dude.
Women in STEM.
Yeah. We need women. We need more women in STEM fields. Like, bro, have you not seen these dudes? Like, look, they're legit. Like, they are literally just
no
fucking
joke
tribal warfare Andes that, like, you know, fucking came from like a Pakistani mountain where all they learned was like the Wahhabist interpretation of the Quran. And that's all they fucking know is, like, you know, sleeping next to their fucking AK-47 and taking down, like, American fucking American helicopters by throwing a flip-flop at it. And you're over here, like, you know, thinking that these guys are planning, like, long-term for the growth of Afghanistan.
Mm-hmm. Well, yeah, for the intellectual growth specifically.
NYTimes worried about brain drain. Taliban asked skilled citizens to not leave Afghanistan.
Wow.
I still don't believe this.
Well, what kind of skill, though? What are we talking?
I still don't believe it. On Tuesday, Zabihullah Mujahid, the spokesperson in Taliban, said the outfit has asked the U.S. to stop evacuating skilled Afghans. Okay, I'm owned. I'll admit it. That's right. I'm fucking owned, dude. Absolutely owned.
They got your ass, dude.
Let's not get into the nitty gritty, as Tim Pool would say. They are gurble-sing their gatekeeping. Yeah.
They absolutely fucked your ass up with that one.
So far, about 50,000. What is happening here? Beard growth kits? That's what they're. There's a flash sale in 7 hours, dude.
Oh, hell yeah, dude. Let's do it. I'm going to set my alarm. I'm going to set my alarm for some biotin.
Following the capture of Kabul last week, one of the first things the Taliban announced was that it won't stop anyone from leaving the country, including Afghan citizens and foreign nationals. This is where I was, this is what guided my speculation. And in the 10 days to the fall of Kabul, the Hamid Karzai International Airport in the city is witnessing absolute chaotic scenes from people queuing outside, the parents throwing babies. Okay, so this is... And time is running out for them. In addition, Taliban do not want Afghan citizens to leave the country. On Tuesday, Zabihullah Mujahid, the spokesman of the Taliban, said the outfit has asked the U.S. to stop evacuating skilled. He also said the Taliban is no longer allowing Afghan nationals to go to Kabul airport due to the chaotic situation there. Okay, so we're both a little right, okay? Yeah. That the primary concern there is, like, ensuring that, like, Americans can evacuate their fucking citizens ahead of time because they don't really give a shit about, like, the fucking actual Afghan citizens, which is what I was saying originally. Crowds at the airport should go home and their security will be guaranteed, but then also on top of that, they don't want, like, fucking the brain drain from happening.
Yep. Little column A, little column B, folks.
Yeah. More so column A, I was right.
But mostly Hasan is owned.
Yeah, no.
No, you were owned. You were owned in a major way, actually.
I still
I'm over here quiet because I'm embarrassed for you. I'm going to see, when's he going to stop talking because he got so owned? The longer he talks, the more owned he gets.
This is how he takes over.
Am I right, chat? Where are my Stavi fans in the fucking chat? I need a name. We're gonna start a Greek insurgency in this chat.
I see it. I don't like it. I don't fucking like it at all.
We're doing guerrilla warfare. I'm taking over Hasan's house. I'm taking over his stream.
Yeah.
I'm taking over. I'm seizing his.
That's why you're a true leftist.
I'm seizing your DMs.
Yeah. Real leftism is when you take over. Yeah, he's here to eat me, dude. Eat the rich.
I'm gonna barbecue this motherfucker.
Yeah. Make some fucking, make some hero. Which is inferior to Donar. But
dude, don't even get started right now, all right? Look at all these fucking Greek flags. That's what I love to see.
The only thing I'll admit is that,
yes, please do.
Greeks absolutely fucking invented putting yogurt in the donar.
Yeah.
Well, not yogurt in the donar because we had Iskandar, we have a lot of stuff like that, but never in a wrap.
We elevated it. Yeah,
you definitely elevated it with the white sauce shit. That is fucking tight.
We got sauces on deck, baby.
Absolutely.
Yeah, we're gonna take you. That's how I'm gonna culturally brainwash. I'm just gonna turn you Greek, dude.
Even though the Germans took both of the combinations of those, and the German Turks just took it to the fucking next level. The best donut on the planet is still in fucking Germany, I promise.
Really?
It's so fucking good. Have you never had it?
I've never been to Germany. No, I've been to. There's great Greek food in Australia, and obviously in New York where I live. But never had that Donner shit.
It's really good, dude. I think you would.
I think I'd fuck with it. Listen, it's fucking meat. It's fucking meats. Seasoned meats with fries and a fucking. It's good. No one's gonna be mad at that. I
think you would. It'd change your mind a little bit. You'd be like, yeah, no, maybe Cyprus does belong to Turkey.
Hey, whoa, chill out.
You'd be running around being like, yeah,
no chance.
You get a little taste of that.
Don't make me fucking show up in fucking Constantinople with like Rambo, dude. I'm gonna single-handedly take it back.
Yeah,
if you don't change your comments, dude.
Yeah, me and a couple Greeks.
Bros.
Drop us in the heart of Istanbul.
Me, a couple guys named Vasilios, Dimitri. We're gonna meet Dimitri Vasilios. We're getting in there, dude.
Yeah.
We're gonna fuck that shit up.
Alright, let's keep going. This is how he was wondering how I talk for fucking 10 hours every day. This is literally
it's pretty fun. I'm not gonna lie. I like your I'm having a great time.
I never stop. There's always constant back and forth with the chat, and I fucking watch videos and do commentary over
the date. Solve the problem.
And as evacuations continue, 2 members of Congress made an unauthorized trip to Kabul Tuesday, unleashing a flurry of criticism that they simply created a distraction and took up seats for evacuating U.S. citizens and allies. Representatives Seth Moulton and Peter Meyer, both veterans, said in a statement, "We came into this visit wanting, like most veterans, to push the president to extend the August 31st deadline. After talking with commanders on the ground and seeing the situation here,
bro, look at our veterans, bro. Is there more of a representation that we're just cucked as the fucking American military, and it's just a neoliberal operation to churn out the same person?
That guy on the left.
He's just hey.
If you zoom in on the reflection in that guy's eyes, it's actually his wife getting fucked.
It's just
by an immigrant.
It's just straight up, dude. I swear to God, bro. Look, this is really hyper focusing on the aesthetics here.
Yeah.
But both of these dudes, literally, they look like they went to semester at sea. Okay,
Yeah.
Instead of Afghanistan, there's.
It's that Buttigieg shit, dude. That
exactly.
Just check the box off for your resume.
Yeah, I went down there. We did a fucking boys trip. I looked at some mining contracts, and now I'm here. And now you have to fucking constantly shut the fuck up whenever I talk about Afghanistan.
Yeah,
because I was down there and fucking terrorizing families and shit.
Obvious that because we started the evacuation so late that no matter what we do, we won't get everyone out on time.
Hey, for the record, everyone can suck my fucking dick whenever people are veterans, blah, blah, blah. What about our veterans? Bitch, 63% of veterans want to fucking bring troops home from Afghanistan.
Love it.
Okay? So, this notion that, we should give a fuck about whatever some dummy hog has to say in fucking bumfuck Oklahoma who's girl, I'll be down there, I'll be fucking, I'll be saving all the girls, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Fuck you, dude. Shut the fuck up, bitch.
No, 100%.
I've said this before. We need to airdrop every fucking New York Times columnist. Okay.
Hell yeah.
Anyone who fucking says, "Oh, dude, we gotta stay there. Permanent war. Permanent war. Permanent war." Okay, bitch, you go. Yeah. Drop them down there, dude. Fucking literally, I am fully on board with using our military forces in doing the fucking night raids. You know how like JSOC does those night raids where they go in and they fucking blow the door out and just like fucking spray like I don't know some fucking school or something with like all these little kids like it's Star Wars.
Yeah. You got everything. They all have night vision.
Yeah, they just like come in, they're like fucking spraying like little kids that are fucking learning the Quran or some shit. They should do that without they don't use like lethal ammo. They go in, they fucking bam, knock through the door of like whatever fucking Brett Stevens. Okay? And they just like fucking kidnap him in the middle of the night, put him on a fucking AC-130 bomber or whatever. Strap a parachute to his chest and just like push him off. Like, go ahead, dude. You fucking go ahead, dude. Go save Afghanistan, motherfucker. Like that journalist who was who was asking like, are you telling me that we can't maintain troop presence at the border of Tajikistan? Like, yeah, give that guy one of these like fucking old ass like AK-47s and just drop him out of a plane with a fucking parachute. And be like, yeah, you do military presence at the border of Tajikistan, okay?
Yep. Go in there. No more fucking, no more like you can't have any. There's no muffins there. There's no press cafeteria. Yeah. It's just you with a fucking like a can of beans, and you have to shoot against people in the mountains that have hated America.
Yeah, motherfuckers who are like, my prosciutto was like a little too salty today, are like, yeah, why don't we just like go back to the Karenga Valley? Yeah, for literally no reason other than I don't know, just so that like some fucking dickhead from Iowa that wanted to get a communications degree for fucking free, and if he's lucky enough to be able to come back and without his like shit being blown off. Will get shot at for no reason for patrolling like empty fucking poppy fields or some shit. Yeah, instead of that guy, let's send you.
Yeah, we should send. No, I think we should send poor people. I disagree. No, I think it should just be them.
Yeah. Don't send the poor people. Send the fucking commentators that want to keep going.
Damn. What do we got here? Watch average Greek versus Turk.
Oh yeah, have you ever seen that? Wait, hold on.
No.
Oh, that's so funny. Oh, why am I already watching? Average.
Love you,
Greek
Hasan
versus Turk debate. You've never seen this before?
I've never seen this one.
It's so good. Okay, here it is.
Yes. But I am more white than you. You look gypsy. I am blonde hair. Blonde hair I have. You gypsy.
That means that someone fucked your mother that is Turkish, but your father is not. Your mother is a whore and she got fucked from someone. You are weak sperm. You are weak sperm. This is the strong sperm. This is the Greek god. Okay, Greek god.
I love it. Greek god. Okay.
That's a picture of me, dude.
Yeah. You are weak sperm.
If you have Greek god,
you are weak sperm. You are weak sperm. This is the strong sperm. This is the Greek god. Okay, Greek god.
If you have Greek god, you would have win, but you lose.
Lose where? Lose where?
Why is Hagia Sophia this?
Hagia Sophia, you motherfucker.
Yeah.
I'm fucking charged up now.
Someone saved me from Balkans content. I like that they just like loop in Turks and Greeks into the Balkan content.
Yeah. That is really fucking good, man. Respect to those two philosophers.
Yeah, you have weak sperm.
Your mother.
That means your motherfucker God.
Which makes sense to me.
Yeah.
Fuck, dude. I'm fading. I didn't have breakfast, dude. I'm gonna go get some tacos.
All right, man. This was
wonderful. I appreciate it, dude. I had a blast.
This was awesome.
I'll do it again sometime. I'd love to be
Where
back.
can people find you?
Find me on Twitter, StavyBaby, STAVVY Baby. Instagram, StavyBaby2. I have a YouTube channel. I do an advice show, Stavy Solves Your Problems. I do a fucking basketball podcast, Pod Don't Lie, and of course, Cumtown. And come see me on tour. Stavy.biz. I'm coming on tour, doing stand-up comedy in all over the place. Fucking Denver, Salt Lake City this weekend, Boston, Florida, wherever. So anyway,
everyone's laughing because you said your advice show, and then you said basketball. For those of you who don't know, the fucking joke.
Right here from Stavy Solves Your Problems. I was the one who asked him how he started to beat off. So that was me. I have a place in this Twitch channel's lore.
Yeah.
But listen, I'll be back. We're gonna do the Greek gorilla takeover of this stream one day. The next time I'm in LA. But thank you, brother. This is great, man.
Well, thanks for coming on, man.
Of course, dude. I'm gonna take a piss and then get out of your home.
All right, let me just change some stuff up here, and I'll help you out real quick. Okay, let's change up the. Let's change back the noise gate down to like a reasonable fucking level. What's going on? All right, we're back. No more crazy background noise, boys. I know you guys fucking hate that shit. Caitlin's gonna be coming a little bit later. What, Hasan and Stav looking real different here? It's me, Wario. Yeah, Stav is the man. I hope you guys enjoyed that, by the way. You know. We did a fucking awesome podcast. We did an awesome, hilarious fucking podcast. It was great. You know, I love Stav, so excited to have him here. Can you have Nick on next? No, absolutely not. Stavros is he knows how to tailor his commentary and his rhetoric to the audience, whereas I feel like Nick would be, you know, reveling in not doing that, you know?
Hasan is streaming.
All right, peace, dude. All right, Stav says goodbye, chat. Nick will get me banned, so no. Tailor made for you. What is this? The Cum Manifesto, Stavros Halkias and Hasan Piker. I love that, dude. Dude, Brace mentioned the Flying Tigers last episode, and my 108-year-old grand uncle was literally in that squadron. Holy shit. Oh, nice. I am finally getting fit and is sick as fuck. I was a thick mofo from quarantine. I wish I could fucking have the same thing. But, you know, I don't. Anyway, let's keep going.
We remain committed to getting any and all Americans that want to leave to get them out.
Pentagon officials insist time will be needed to actually withdraw U.S. forces.
You need at least several days to get the amount of forces and equipment that we have at the airport to get that safely and effectively retrograded.
As for that controversial congressional trip to Kabul, it was unauthorized because they didn't go through the usual process to get approval for a congressional fact-finding mission. Representative Moulton is a Democrat from Massachusetts. Representative Myers, a Republican from Michigan. They say they kept their trip secret in order to keep the controversy low and not to draw any attention to themselves. They also claim they only rode on crew seats in and out of Afghanistan so as to not take seats from Americans or others that are going to or coming from Afghanistan. But the White House and other administration officials swinging back this morning. White House Press Secretary Jen Psaki tells CBS News, we advise against any Americans, whether elected or not, attempting to travel to Kabul right now. The focus must continue to be evacuating American citizens and our Afghan partners. The president's getting another security update on the situation in Afghanistan this morning, and we're expected, Tony, to hear from the Secretary of State a little later about the details of the ongoing evacuation.
Yeah, the president.
Okay, well, we're not going to do the fall of Kandahar yet, but
my great-great-grandfather fled to America from
I'll get back to the fall of
On my
Kandahar in a
orders,
second.
the United States military has begun strikes against Al-Qaeda terrorist training
Is there
camps
TOS
and
in this? I have to pee so bad. The most ghoulish question possible. Oh yeah, I saw this fucking insanity. Wow, they responded to Jordan too. That's hilarious. Yeah, Stav is gone, but you know, SupCaitlin is gonna be here later, so don't worry, folks. We got more guests coming up. I just don't know if that shit is like TOS or not. I have to pee really bad. Wait, let me just like look real quick.
military conflict in Afghanistan.
Check if Stavi baby peed all over your toilet.
The United
Probably
States
not.
military has begun
I'll be back.
strikes against al-Qaeda terrorist training camps and military installations of the Taliban regime in Afghanistan. It's important for Americans to know this war will not be quick, and this war will not be easy. We know this from not only intelligence, but from the history of military conflict in Afghanistan. It's been one of initial success, followed by long years of floundering and ultimate failure. We're not going to repeat that mistake. We destroyed the Taliban, many terrorists, and the camps where they trained. We continue to help the Afghan people lay roads, restore hospitals, and educate all of their children. And so my message to the people of Afghanistan is take a look at this building. It's a big, solid, permanent structure which should represent the commitment of the United States of America to your liberty. For all the good work we've done in that country, it is clear we must do even more. I'm announcing today additional American troop deployments to Afghanistan.
Today I'm announcing a comprehensive new strategy for Afghanistan and Pakistan. I've already ordered the deployment of 17,000 troops. At the same time, we will shift the emphasis of our mission to training and increasing the size of Afghan security forces. I have determined that it is in our vital national interest to send an additional 30,000 U.S. troops to Afghanistan. We will begin the transition of responsibility to Afghanistan.
By the way, this story doesn't begin with Bush, but you already know that. You've been here for long enough, so you already know that the story starts with Carter and then Reagan. But you know, this is like the sequel, okay? Or maybe that was the prequel. Carter the prequel, Reagan the fucking movie, and then this is the sequel. Afghanistan 2 Electric Boogaloo. Yes, Nate, Stavros has left the building, okay? Yeah. Hold on. Nice take. And like a franchise, it never ends. Yep.
Afghans and start reducing American forces next July. Tonight, I can report to the American people and to the world. The United States has conducted an operation that killed Osama bin Laden, the leader of al-Qaeda. More than 60,000 of our troops have already come home from Afghanistan. Together with our allies, we will complete our mission there by the end of this year, and America's longest war will finally be over.
Like, at least there's a weird thing that I'm about to say it. I hope it doesn't get misconstrued, but like, at least the fucking neocons are like honest about their brutality and try to justify it. You know what I mean? The neoliberal interests are nearly identical to the neocon, right? Like, it's just the fucking same. Like, they have the exact same attitude. They have the exact same interests that like revolve around capital.
Here's to 3
right? All of that shit's the fucking same. And yet, for some weird reason, like, neoliberals will try to spruce it up and be like, oh, no, we're just doing it for nation building. Or, oh, no, we're just actually, you know, we're invading, but, like, we're doing it for the women. Just be honest, dude. You just want fucking, you want to make as much money as possible. That's it. That's the real reason. Neocon and neoliberal are not mutually exclusive. No, I agree. It's just like the way that they propagandize their war efforts and their imperialist efforts are a little different, and it's so fucking dumb. Neolibs are the radio edit version of neocons? Yeah, exactly. Bitch, it's still the same minerals. It's still opium. You know what I mean? It's still poppy seeds. Like, it's still the same fucking pipelines. And it's the same corporations that are getting those fat contracts. And those same corporations are the ones who are lobbying for these efforts. It's the same fucking weapons manufacturers, small arms manufacturers, and you know, R&D for the military-industrial complex. It's just they're basically saying like, oh, we're doing it for nation building. And then neocons are just like, yeah, they're godless Muslims, and we need to fucking pummel them into the ground. Actually, Bush said that about Afghan women too, to be fair.
President Ghani has requested some flexibility on our drawdown timelines, decided that we will maintain our current posture of 9,800 troops through the end of this year. We also can't try to take over and rebuild every country that falls into crisis. That's not leadership. It's the lesson of Vietnam. It's the lesson of Iraq, and we should have learned it by now. I'm announcing an additional adjustment to our posture. Instead of going down to 5,500 troops by the end of this year, the United States will maintain approximately 8,400 troops in Afghanistan into next year through the end of my administration.
The consequences of a rapid exit are both predictable and unacceptable.
We're not fighting a war. If we wanted to fight a war in Afghanistan and win it, I could win that war in a week. I just don't want to kill 10 million people. The Taliban wants to make a deal. We just signed an agreement. We'll be bringing it down to approximately 8,600. Bad things happen, we'll go back.
The United States will begin our final withdrawal on May.
Like, I like that they just like skipped over, like the hyper focus is on like Obama's troop surge and not necessarily on like, I don't know, Donald Trump greatly increasing by 300% the drone strikes under that were already like very robust. Our striking program is robust under the fucking Obama administration, Drone King. And then they just like kind of glance over what Donald Trump did, which was incredibly important in securing an evacuation deal with the Taliban. Okay. But then also on top of that, like he literally increased the fucking drone strikes and also stopped the already conservative estimation that at least offered a civilian tally of how many civilian casualties were occurring under the drone strike program, which was, again, very conservative estimation regardless. But Trump stopped that completely and killed a fuckload more civilians, too.
May 1 of this year.
Some Vietnamese veterans see echoes of their experience in this withdrawal in Afghanistan. Do you see any parallels between
None whatsoever. Zero. They're not remotely comparable.
Is a Taliban takeover of Afghanistan?
Dude, they are owning. I love that the New York Times is just like fucking ripping into the libs. It's pretty funny, especially when you consider the fact that, like, you know, Republicans are probably even more responsible for this. But they're just like hyper focusing on ripping into the libs because like liberals have to like maintain this like you know, peacekeeping mentality or attitude.
And now inevitable.
It is not. You have the Afghan troops at 300,000 against something like 75,000 Taliban. It is not inevitable.
The Taliban advance appears unstoppable. Regional capitals are falling like dominoes.
Taliban has seized control of Kunduz.
Today it was Ghazni.
UN says this is likely to be the deadliest 12 months yet.
The Taliban are now in control of Afghanistan after taking over the capital, Kabul.
I stand squarely behind my decision. This did unfold more quickly than we had anticipated. I will not mislead the American people by claiming that just a little more time in Afghanistan will make all the difference, nor will I shrink from my share of responsibility for where we are today. I am President of the United States of America, and the buck stops with me.
Civilian deaths from Afghan government and U.S. operations exceeded those caused by the Taliban for the first time during the first 6 months of 2019, largely due to a sharp increase in U.S. airstrikes. The Taliban carried out hundreds of attacks on Afghan government and U.S. military targets that killed and injured civilians. And that's the Human Rights Watch. That's a really conservative estimation, the 47,000 number, for the record. The fall of Kandahar. I'm a little worried about this this video, man. I feel like there's gonna be some TOS in this. Oh, Hasan, where do you get that mentality? Why? Why do you feel like there might be fucking... Oh,
so people shooting
the stupidest Brit in Afghanistan. Yeah, this guy, he wanted to be interviewed by me, but he was like a fucking 4chan Andy, so I was like, I probably shouldn't do it. Just like I chickened out of having the Taliban on the broadcast. The horse dewormer Facebook group rules. Wife is getting really sick. How can I get my taste and smell back? Wondering how long it has taken you or someone you know. Any way to bring it back? Lavender and omega-3 should fix it. Totally. Might be a stupid question, but has anyone pooped out worms from taking ivermectin? I'm just curious. Yes, but even though I've been expelling rope worms with coffee enemas for a while now, it's different with Ivor. It was about 6 weeks after taking it weekly. What the fuck? What? Bro, this person is literally just like wormed the fuck up, dude. This is crazy. Just actually fucking insane, dude. What the fuck? Rope worms are your intestinal lining? It was about 6 weeks after taking it weekly, and it's happened the last 2 weeks, the day after taking it, that I got this tummy rumbling like I had to go with diarrhea. So I got to the pot and it comes out a bile dump with full rope worms, heads and all. I'm especially happy with the bile dump, and of course the worms. We'll see what happens. We'll see what this week brings. Wow. Y'all might think this is gross, but I don't use toilet paper. What the fuck? Okay, I can't read the rest of this. I literally can't. Like, this is psychotic. My man just actually said born to shit, forced to wipe. Like, he said it. Like, he straight up said it. Not even a meme at this point. You know, it's just like... I am looking, I'm scanning through the fucking fall of Kandahar real quick. Oh, okay. This is where there's like injuries and stuff, but nothing like gory. Oh yeah, never mind. There is some gore here. Minute 7. He said he washes and he uses a bidet. Respect. I made fun of the ivermectin clown, not realizing that he's a big bidet boy, you know? Okay, let's watch this. This is the fall of Kandahar, folks. Ropeworm is a pseudoscientific term for long, thin pieces of damaged intestinal epithelium or other bowel content that have been misidentified as human parasitic worms. Okay, got it.
Nah, this is it. This is like shit. I want the muzzy. This is like shit.
So the flight has just arrived. There are thousands on the tarmac, and they're all making a run for the airplane right now. It's going to be a mess. A lot of guys are really eager to get on this flight. Everybody's really eager to get out of Kandahar.
Keep on packing on here. Hundreds of these guys are scrubbing together. It's hard to get on. we're trying to get on that. Aircraft.
He's with the 03 unit, right? The CIA trained Afghan special forces that like did a bunch of fucking war crimes.
So we just landed in Kandahar. This is the center of the city. Shops are open, people are out, it's busy all around. You wouldn't know that just maybe half a mile away is the front line. This city is under siege. They are surrounded on all sides from the Taliban.
Kandahar is the spiritual capital of the Taliban. It was here that the movement began in the early 90s, and it was the last major city under their control before the Americans rooted them out 20 years ago. Now, they're fighting to take it back. We came here to see the fight, and what we found was a struggling and battered Afghan military, abandoned by the Americans and facing what would become the final battle in the Taliban's sweeping takeover of Afghanistan.
همیشه د افغانستان حکومت له کندهار نه سقوط کړی ده او په دې خاطر دشمن ډیر کوشش په کندهار باندې ده چې دوی کندهار ونیسي دوی دې فکر کوي چې موږ ټول افغانستان نیولی ده.
Commander Sarbalan leads nearly 200 of the most elite American-trained soldiers in the country, the Commandos. Now he's facing his toughest fight yet. We followed him and his soldiers on the front lines.
17 months boggers.
Right here, we're on the roof of a wedding hall. This is the front position. There's snipers, so we gotta stay low. So just there is the Taliban flag. You can see it. They're in control of those mountains and a little bit behind us too.
دلته د غاړه د دې نور برسونه سره سوګو
او دې قطعه چې خبره نشته دا منی ولې دی هغه سر نه دی اخیری هغه چې د اسیابان او از زنګو نه ده او حالت پرسنل
دا زنګو قسمه درنه بګی
چې پکې زنګلې
ورخوشي کی کرا نه
I'm confused. They're in a fucking firefight with the Taliban. Why aren't they like sitting in cover and then immediately demanding
from Massachusetts,
an airstrike onto whatever like general vicinity the fucking Taliban are in? But that's how you're supposed to do it, no? My man is just literally like the CIA trained Andes are just like standing wide open, dude. They're like, yeah, they're shooting from up there. Fuck it.
We're headed to the Don district, to another front line. This front line is important because it splits the Taliban-controlled area with the airport. So it's really the most essential part of the fighting here. So these guys are taking us right on the edge of the fighting. If they just be on the wall here, they're laying down suppressing fire against snipers.
Here's to help Hasan with your house.
So where are the enemies from here?
So the enemy is surrounding us from three sides. Their sniper man, he's sitting over there and he's just looking at us. If we move, so we will shoot.
So what can you do?
We hope. We are keeping our finger crossed.
10 months pass.
The men here are tired, undersupplied, and low on food. With just a few commandos mixed amongst a ragtag group of ill-trained police and soldiers, they're barely holding on.
چې کچیرته اوس مونږه دغه پرسونل دلته اوس په دغه حوزه کې یو 20 نفر دي که دې نه مونږ 15 نفر ته رخصت ورکړو د حوزه سقوط ده چې باید مونږ ته لازم هغه امکانات نشته را د مونږه حمایه هوایي حمایه ډېره کمه ده.
Normally, here's what happens. You're patrolling, okay? You leave your base, you're going out on a fucking patrol, and you know that, like, there's an area where there's some fighters, right? Usually there's, like, 5 to 10 fucking fighters perched up on top of a mountain. If they shoot back at you, or if they shoot at you, you fucking get into cover and then call in an airstrike. That's the American way. Kind of like the HasanAbi way being at the top of the hour, there's a 60-second ad break, right? You know, you wait and you wait and you wait until the top of the hour is there, and then you fucking call in an ad strike. Now, of course, the airstrike comes also in the form of a Twitch Prime, if you have that. If you have an Amazon Prime account, that is. That way you can defend yourself from the airstrike of ads. Okay? Tactically. You can also defend yourself from the ads with a $5 a month subscription. You can also defend yourself from the ads with an ad block or a VPN. Okay? But Twitch Prime is free if you have an Amazon Prime account that you can just like rip-a-roni from someone else. Here's the 1-minute ad break now.
دغه مشکلات ستدي سي دغه خلانه دشمن کوشش کوي چې مخکې راسي.
Does it feel like the lack of support from the Americans and the American drawdown has allowed the Taliban to surge forward in this fight?
یعنی په دې یو ځای کې پرې خودلو غا د ساحل غاړه ته پرې خودلو سم دې یو معمولی ډیګره ته سوګرا کې بس وطن نه ونی سي معاملې خلاص.
Coming, the gore is coming. I'm going to switch off.
In the past month, hundreds of security forces have been injured or killed, and hospitals are filling to capacity.
I can't show you this part. There's gore.
So this is the ICU of the hospital here. They're saying they got 55 new patients yesterday, and it's really busy now. So who are these patients here?
They are all soldiers, yeah. This patient have brain penetrating injuries. This patient have face injuries and skull injuries. So in war, everything is coming like ID blast. We had abdominal penetrating injuries. We had traumatic amputations. We have not enough materials, enough instruments. And our surgery is not the base of Afghanistan.
This place is really a good place to understand just how bad the war is going. These soldiers are young. There's so many of them with gunshot wounds, bomb blasts. You can just see how low the morale is for so many of them. And as this fighting continues here, they're saying that it's not going to be going well.
He was injured while he was inside of a tank. This is Mirwais Nizami, an Afghan commando.
جای پای ما برد استخوان پنجه کلان ما مایده کده راکت زد تو دیگه زیادتر نشده دو زد.
Does it feel like last night that the Taliban overpowered you?
اما چی بود؟ حال نفر ما هم کم بود، نفر هم نداشتیم. در تانک 4 نفر بودیم. طالبا قوی نبود، ما کمتر بودیم، ما بیشتر بود. سر ما هیچ وقت قندار سقوط دادن نمیتونه.
Yeah, he's wrong about that.
Tonight, the commandos are headed deep behind Taliban lines. This is their last chance to outflank the Taliban and change the momentum of the fight.
It's completely pitch black. They're saying that the Taliban has night vision capabilities, can see them, and has better weapons than them. So really, the fight is uneven in favor of the Taliban. Yeah.
موږ پر دشمن باندې دلته اوس په حاله د دشمن سره په خط اول کې دشمن باندې ټاک نو کله چې دشمن انداخت وکي موږ مقابل جواب ورکو یو ډیره حیاتي ستراتیژیکه نقطه ده کچيري موږ په دې نقطه کې دشمن سره مقاومت ونکو بیا موږ میدان یوي او کندهار شهر د لاس ورکو.
They're saying that these guys
the Taliban firing on us here, so we're good behind these walls, but it sounds like they're all around us.
ډېرې پېشرفته سړی فلحال دښمن لري اقلا چې دښمن میل پورته کړي که دښمن میل پورته کړي دښمن انداخ وکړي هغه خطا نه ځي.
So they're going to show us the firing line now. Stay low.
همدغه ساحې ولا هماغه دغه خواته دښمن دی مکمل د باغو سره هماغه باغونه ولې مکمل هغه ځای کې دښمن دی.
This is really dangerous night operations that they do. They push the Taliban back at night and trying to fire on them back. This 50 cal is their main gun.
دا خورس څخه سر مو پورته کوئ شئ متوجه اوسئ چې دا خو څه کوم دغه رانیسه هغه بس هغه ته متوجه اوسئ هغه ته متوجه اوسئ دغه ځای کې سر پورته کوي او نور همیان سره خبروم.
Can you hear me? All right, they're telling us we got to get out of here now. Let's go. Let's go. Go, go, go.
Go, go.
The Taliban launches a counteroffensive, overpowers the government lines, and moves into the city.
Bro, we literally armed both sides of this conflict. And in certain circumstances, we armed one side of the conflict better than the other. The Taliban side. Okay? It's called business? Yeah, that's the fucking cost of doing business with the U.S., dude.
At lightning speed, they take over district by district.
الحمدلله دا بنجانا ورسېدم ماشاءالله ماشاءالله په خیر راسي په خیر راسي په خیر راسي الله دې راضي شي دا ټول بنجان په خیر راووتله ټول بنجان په خیر راووتله ما بس کار خلاص.
One of the funniest parts about like the prisoner release program that the Taliban immediately engaged in, because like of course everyone in fucking prison is like half the motherfuckers in prison were like Taliban, right? But the funniest thing about like the coverage offered to the Taliban prisoners was like, oh my God, I can't believe Joe Biden, like, look what happened. It's like, bitch, that's Trump facilitated that deal. Okay? Trump fucking facilitated that prisoner release program in the conditional withdrawal. Yeah, I see a blurred body at 12
in the middle of the city. There's gunfights. We're about 12 miles away on the military air base, and we're relatively safe. But in the center of the city, our local contact is there, and we're going to call him and talk to him about what's going on. Hello, can you hear me?
Yes, sir, I can hear you.
So what is the current situation there in Kandahar?
Yes, the current situation in Kandahar city is getting worse. If you go out of the house, there are like 50s or 40s Taliban in every street. And they have escaped from their police stations. And they left the police stations for the Taliban. Taliban have advanced so fast. We are so worried. We are inside the house. We don't go out of the house. Allah knows what will happen. God knows what will happen.
There's just a dead body on the street. It's blurred, but...
On August 13th, the fighting finished. The Afghans have lost. They gave up the city and cut a deal with the Taliban, surrendering millions of dollars of heavy weaponry and Humvees in exchange for safe passage on government flights.
Our leaders had negotiation with the Taliban to abandon the city, so that's why we don't have civilian casualties in the city. I think it's time now to pull my forces back, because I can't sacrifice my man for no reason.
By the way, they like, of course, fucking Vice CIA Andy's over here, like, don't really mention this, but like these guys are not exactly great. Okay, like the unit that he was on board with was literally doing war crimes at the behest of the CIA. Like they are CIA trained operatives.
Poggers.
And like regularly did war crimes, for the record. Shitty Humvees, aka advanced US technology. First of all, how dare you? They have Toyota fucking Hilux trucks. Those are significantly better than the fucking Humvees, okay? Proof? I mean, dude, here's proof, bro. Just Google 03 unit Afghanistan. See what fucking pops up, dude. Abusive night raids by CIA-backed Afghan strike forces. Like, literally, 03 unit Afghanistan. First fucking thing that comes up is a Human Rights Watch article titled, "They've shot many like this."
We have the ability, we have the strength, but the problem is we don't have unity, we don't have competence.
What does it feel like after
Land cruisers are sick too.
20 years of fighting to be leaving now, to be giving up the city here?
The security forces that we sacrificed in last 20 years, there was no feelings for them, for their families. We have lost many men here. They had kids, many women got widow, many kids got orphan. Our leaders, they don't care. All of their kids were in safe haven. Today it's...
You probably lose a lot of reasoning after being in such a war. Okay, dude. All right, I guess like, you know, we can let people do a little bit of war crimes. I drove up armored Land Cruisers in Afghan. They are bad. See? Notice how Allah didn't let you complete that fucking sentence? They are basically the best fucking vehicle that you've ever driven. It's fine.
Kandahar, yesterday it was other province, Ghazni, Herat, all this is gonna get to Kabul.
Oh, he meant BA. Maybe he meant badass, actually. Oh, never mind. He said badass. Okay. Yeah, true.
او د خار ټولې کوڅې جوړې وې پلونه جوړول مکتبونه جوړول کلینیکونه جوړول تاسیسات دولتي جوړول هغه بیرته خراب سول ټول ګډ وډ سو ختم سو بیرته اجینا ټول داسې یو وحشت پکې و.
We joined the soldiers as they were being evacuated.
There are literally thousands of soldiers here, packing onto the tarmac, all trying to get out of Kandahar. This is incredible.
After missing the first flight, we waited anxiously amongst the many units, everyone nervously hoping for a way out. As they packed the plane, the soldiers hoped for redemption and battles to come. But in 24 hours, the Taliban will sweep the capital, the Afghan government will collapse, and these soldiers will join the millions of Afghans living in fear of whatever comes next.
Donating to my fat leftist for 3 months.
Yeah, their Tacomas, Helixes, LCs are just made so well and require little maintenance compared to Humvees that need to be torn down and rebuilt constantly and maneuver 1,000 times better than Humvees and APCs in the streets and side roads. Of course. Did you watch Spider-Man trailer? No. I also didn't realize that there was a fucking video game conference that was happening today. Like, no one told me that there was like Gamescom or some shit. But I guess it ended.
I liked the trailer.
And as soon as it ended, motherfucker, look at that. It literally went from It literally went from, I went from like 27K to immediately 3,000 people as soon as Gamescom ended. You gamers disgust me sometimes, you know that? Oh man, I'm just gonna go watch fucking Gamescom instead. Yeah, no, fuck the news, dude. Betrayal. Okay, I'll look at the fucking Spider-Man, okay? What, the new Spider-Man trailer? Is this like, it's not even a game. Alright, we gotta watch this. It's fracking cum.
It's not mixed up real well. Well, there's some goodies down there. I better share with these class. So you told me this morning when I was in here talking to you that you would drink this water, right? So would you drink it? Yes or no?
Sir, we can neither comment nor...
Oh, you can't answer any questions? No, sir. So my answer would be no. I would not drink it.
Why won't you drink it, pussy?
Comrade.
Fuck, I forgot to talk about OnlyFans with Chadros, dude. The House is voting to advance several Biden stuff. We already talked about that yesterday extensively. Let's move on from that. I don't want to talk about the infrastructure any further. I talked about it with David Dayen, as some of you already know. The ruling class keeps Greeks and Turks divided because together they know we'd be unstoppable. True. I posted this and a bunch of other photos on my Instagram, by the way. Go fucking like that shit. Oh, wait. Before we go to MyPillow, do we care about this fucking British dude who, like, went there to Afghanistan? Or do we not? No, we don't care about him? They're all Afghaned out. You do care about the Instagram though, so I'm gonna fucking post that. I'm gonna show that. There it is. Chat. Go like that shit, or else I'll never post again. This video is worth watching, but like alone. Okay, canceled. All right, let's watch the real number one 4chan guy. I'll be reading some of your funniest comments, okay? Can I get a fit check on this, though? While we're at it, can I get a fit check on this? Can we get a fucking fit check on the drip? Is this fire or what? We're going to fucking Flavor Town, baby. What do you mean? All right. Oh, the thing I was going to talk about Afghanistan also is so the morning consult poll with Politico. The morning consult Politico poll today had one of the most insane fucking questions I've ever seen in my entire life, which stated, do you believe the U.S. should still withdraw its military presence in Afghanistan if it means it creates an opening for Al-Qaeda and other terrorist groups to establish operations in Afghanistan? Now, one of the things I need to mention about this is that, like, This is the most psychotic fucking question. Hi, I'm calling with a brief poll for Morning Consult. Do you still support the withdrawal if it means 9/11/2 is on your hands? It's like an insane question to ask. However, look at the fucking answers, bro. More people still said, still withdraw. If that is not an indication that this is a ripperoni and Joe Biden did the fucking smart thing and the right thing, thank you, Long Live Flog, and thank you, Fluffy Jackhammer, for the 5 tier 1 gifty boys. But like the fact that more Americans consulted said, yeah, no, still withdraw, even with the fucking fear of 9/11/2 electric boogaloo, like, that's it, bro. Like, Joe Biden did the right thing. You're crazy. And I love that they were like, this is a follow-up question to our initial poll, gauging support or opposition to withdrawal, linked to the full poll results. And he goes, oh, so the 9/11/2 stuff came later. Got it. Like, what an incredible poll, dude. What an incredible fucking poll. I'm not covering the fucking Afghan refugee, 22,000 fucking refugees. They're going to be housed by Airbnb shit because it's very clearly a marketing gimmick. So I don't care. Good on them. But like also Airbnb directly fucking contributes to houselessness and the crisis itself. So good on them for like housing 22,000 Afghan refugees for like a week or whatever, while simultaneously contributing to like fucking homelessness everywhere. Clearly a fucking deliberate effort to do a little bit of fucking ads there for Airbnb. So, okay, this is going to be probably the last Afghan thing that we're going to talk about, which is a psychopathic Newsmax host. What else is new? Let's see what he had to say.
Potentially hundreds of thousands of Afghanis to America. This is a terrible idea. Now, we should learn from the disastrous experience Europe had with Afghani men and systemic sex crimes against women. Just a few weeks ago, a 13-year-old girl was raped and murdered in Austria, and 3 Afghani migrants have been charged with that heinous crime. And because of that crime, Austrian Chancellor Kurz, he made it clear just this weekend that Austria will not accept any Afghan refugees. Statistics show, as I detail in my new op-ed, that terrible case in Austria, it is hardly isolated. It's not just an outlier. It's the worst example, but it's not an outlier. Police numbers show the relatively small Afghan population there in Austria commits an astounding half of all sexual assaults in that country. According to the Hoover Institution at Stanford, according to their research, once the giant wave of Afghan migration to Austria began in 2015, total sexual assaults there grew by a staggering 53% over the next 4 years. As the Wall Street Journal reports, next door in Germany, foreign-born residents right now account for 1/3 of all sex crime suspects. Now, given these realities in Europe, is the mass migration of Afghan men to America really a good idea? Good for your wife, your daughter? The left will call us racist for opposing any amount of migration at all, since they believe in open borders. But we have to be brave enough to put up with their ridiculous aspersions and brave enough to discuss cultural differences that matter. Will these Afghans share our values? Will they try to assimilate into the American way of life? It's not likely. A poll, a Pew...
I mean, this is just like, yeah, I'm racist. You know what I mean? He's just like, hey, what's up? I'm fucking racist. What's going on? This is Newsmax. Like, I love that, dude. He's like, he's just doing like the racism hour at Newsmax. Like, this just in, should we trust brown folk? Probably not. Okay, sick, dude. Thank you for the bold and brave coverage, by the way. Like, what an insane fucking thing. Now, what I find additionally funny about this shit is that like this is Newsmax, right? Didn't Newsmax literally fucking hire like an ex was it Mark Halperin? Or was that not Newsmax? Oh yeah. Wait, this is him. Is this Mark Halperin? Is that fucking Mark Halperin that's saying that? Oh no, it just looks like him. Okay, never mind. Mark Halperin literally fucking got kicked off his MSNBC political analyst job, his Showtime hosting gig, his book deal, and his miniseries deal when 14 women accused him of unwanted sexual advances and groping on October 2017. So where did he go? Where did he go? Oh, that's right. He went to fucking Newsmax, dude. You know, rape culture. Yeah, the Afghans have real rape culture problems, right? Yeah, motherfucker, what about Newsmax, dude?
Research poll found that a stunning 99%, nearly unanimous, of Afghans believe that Sharia should be the official law of the land. Let me repeat that. 99% of Afghans believe that Sharia should be the official law of the land.
Okay, 99% of fucking American hogs also believe that, but like in the Christian sense. Who cares? Like literally, that's not even true, but who cares? Even if it was true, who fucking cares, dude? So what?
No wonder Gates thought he could
Hey,
get
by
a
the way,
job
it's
there.
literally not true. They say that about Ilhan Omar and shit. They're like, oh, Ilhan Omar wants to do Sharia law. It's like, bitch, Ilhan Omar is literally like pro-trans rights. What the fuck are you talking about, Sharia? You're fine with Sharia law? Oh, I didn't realize if we bring in Afghan refugees, we're going to have Sharia law in the country. I didn't realize that's how it works. When you bring in like 20,000 Afghan refugees, all of a sudden we automatically, there's a trigger and it just like we automatically triggered Sharia law. This is like the same kind of dumbass opinion where it's like, we can't let prisoners vote. Why? Because they'll vote for crime and then they'll make crime legal. That's cool. By the way, for the record, I just want to remind everyone here that, like, it's not even fucking true. Especially because Muslims are unironically more tolerant. Muslims in America are actually more tolerant than white evangelical Protestant Christians. So just, you know, remember that always. And then remember, why the fuck would Afghans that don't want Sharia flee the country when Sharia law is coming to the country? It literally does not make sense. It's just, all you need to think about, like, even if that fucking poll is true, which is not, ridiculous.
Loud, but still
You will never have like 99% of people agree on anything. So anytime you hear a fucking poll that says like 99% of people agree on something, know that that's not a real poll at all. It's idiotic. Okay? Even if it was true, who gives a fuck? And ultimately, why would it be true? Aside from the fact that it's not true because it's, you know, 99% of Afghans believe in Sharia law. Okay. Why the fuck would they escape Sharia law? Why would they escape Sharia law? If Sharia law is coming to their country, they would welcome it with open arms.
For some context, let's compare that to Turkey, which is also a Muslim country, but a far more tolerant Muslim country. There, only 12% of their citizens in the same poll report that they want government-enforced Sharia law.
Damn, never mind. This guy's spitting facts. Turkey's not a Muslim country? What? Of course it is, dude. It's like 90% Sunni Muslim. What the fuck are you talking about? Of course it's a Muslim country. Like, I wonder what percentage of Afghanistan is Muslim, actually. I don't even think 99% of the Afghan population is Muslim, dude. Afghan Muslim population percentage. Let's see. Holy shit, never mind. It's literally 99.7%. I was fucking wrong. Holy fuck, dude.
Thanks for
never mind, dude. What the fuck?
Vlog. Even though
I just got rolled so fast.
You've inspired me to get
I've never. This was an official rolling by fact. Stupid fuck, dude. What do you mean, stupid fuck? Most countries don't have like this level of fucking religious. We know what the official numbers of the Afghan Jews are. It's literally 1. By the way. Shit's like Saudi Arabia, bro. What the fuck? Wait, Google said Turkey is 99% Muslim? No, it's not. What the fuck? No shot. Okay, that's literally not true, dude. What the fuck? This is insane. No, that's actually not true. Okay, this actually is a little bit better than I thought. No. Here's the reason why it's 99%. Like, because every single person in their Turkish nüfus cüzdanı, like when they actually have a passport, like their Turkish ID paper, it will say, yes, religion in Turkey from an Optimar survey shows 90% is Muslim. Okay? But most of the time, everyone just says Islam on their paperwork. You know what I mean? A lot of Turks will never say that they're actually Muslim. They'll say they're atheist or agnostic or anything like that. But on their paperwork, it says Muslim, Islam. It doesn't matter. Does that make sense? Do you understand? Yes, your religion is literally on your government ID in Turkey, for those of you who don't know. Like, on my government ID, it says Islam. Yeah. Kalktı mı yeni kimliklerde? Yeni ID'lerde yazmıyor Çomar. Oğlum ben Türkiye'ye ayak basmayalı kaç yıl oldu? Sen salak mısın? 10 senedir gelmemişim amına koyayım. Bana gelmiş. Yeni ID'lerde yazmıyor. Çomar yalan diyorsun. Geri zekalı. Okay, I guess it doesn't have it in the new IDs. People are mad at me. People are fucking yelling at me in the chat saying I'm like a hog, like a Turkish hog. They're saying I'm like a Turkish religious hog. It's not on the new ID, but it's still stored in the registry. Okay, there you go. E-Devlet. Okay, let's keep going. MyPillow guy is lying.
You guys, especially not the cameras on, we are under, let's see here.
It was all rather predictable. Within hours of Mike Lindell launching his cyber conference, he claimed that shadowy forces intent on subverting American democracy were on the attack.
Okay, we probably expected this, so we have a backup plan. They're hooking up now. This was attacked. The whole technology was attacked. We expected that, but we do have a backup plan. It's still be probably another 5 minutes.
The mega conspiracy brigades had already been disappointed by Lindell, who predicted Trump would somehow be reinstated on August 13th. But hope springs eternal, and the hall was not only packed with the usual QAnon devotees and MAGA dead-enders, but also a worrying number of state-level elected officials, those who possess the power to tinker with election laws. One Colorado election official was attending the event when it was announced she was under investigation herself for allegedly compromising the security of county voting systems. And former Wisconsin Supreme Court Judge Michael Gableman, tasked with conducting a review of that state's presidential election, was also in attendance. His trip generously paid for by Wisconsin taxpayers.
You're attacked now, you're attacked with free speech all the time.
Despite large projection screens displaying matrix-like scrolling binary code and speakers offering a farrago of complicated-sounding computer jargon, Lindell's conspiracy confab was long on bluster and Trumpian applause lines.
We cannot live in fear anymore. Do you know what I'm telling you?
And woefully short on evidence.
Everybody, tonight you're going to see something at 7 o'clock. It will be, yeah. That it's going to change the world.
I love that he took a photo at the hotel lobby that he was staying at with some fucking person who, like, basically jabbed him with his 2 fingers. Like, to annoy him, probably, or to, like, put fear of God into him or something. He's like, I've been attacked. I have been attacked by Antifa super soldiers. They're trying to execute me for speaking truth to power. Like they were trying to fucking do a death, you know, like the Kill Bill fucking death punch. You know what I mean? They're trying to do the 2-finger death poke on me, but my superior ribs, kind of like the MyPillow vests that I'm putting out later, brother. My superior rib cage was able to ascertain the tactical disadvantage that the 2 fingers had.
I have the evidence and I have validated with the best in the world. Why did I wait? Why am I having this? To pierce that media. And why do I have to do that when I already have?
This guy will talk to anybody, bro. Literally, as long as you got a microphone, MyPillow he's down. Like, he will talk to you. He does not give a fuck. He's like, yeah, I will talk to anyone that will dare listen to what I have to say about the election. I'm always yelling.
Have it proven. Why? You know why? So when I get to the Supreme Court...
This guy's laughing in his face. Like, why are you laughing in my face? You must be a part of the satanic cult.
Go bring it in. And right now we're here to protect our country.
Yeah. But what happens if they don't rule in your favor? What do you do?
Then you lose. Then you know what? We all lose our country.
Seriously? You think it's that serious?
Listen, we all lose our country. Did you not listen to what I said? If Donald Trump would have been put in...
I listen to what you said, but I'm just wondering what you do.
It's over.
America's over.
Because China's got our country. They did take this election.
You're saying that for 8 months we've been living in a sort of Chinese-occupied country.
They're in Afghanistan.
So what's the most convincing part of that?
He's on to the truth, brother.
When you say that China's occupying every facet of American government, where do you see that manifesting itself in the past 8 months?
I think you can look at this, and I've said this before. With political decisions, when I came out of my crack addiction and stuff, I'm going, I didn't think politics mattered.
I can't imagine what you'd be like on crack. You're so, it's just very...
That's a fucking great take. I would love to see him on crack, dude. Like... I mean, seriously, like, if this is how my man is off crack, like, oh my God, if he's on crack, I wonder what the fuck, he's bouncing off the goddamn walls, you know?
Very high volume. Yeah.
Well, crack's a different drug than cocaine. Crack's very paranoid. When I was on cocaine, it's about like this.
The country...
What the fuck, dude? That was a very weird switch up. Oh my God, I would love to... Okay, I gotta have him on the broadcast just to talk to him about crack cocaine.
Stuff, I'm going, I didn't think politics mattered.
I can't imagine what you'd be like on crack. You're so, it's just very, very high.
Look at him fiending, bro. He's like licking his lips, thinking about fucking crack. I swear to God, look at this.
Politics mattered.
I can't imagine what you'd be like on crack. You're so, it's just very, very high volume. Yeah.
Well, crack's a different drug than cocaine. Crack's very paranoid. When I was
Between Hasan and Techno.
He's like, cocaine is that good shit. Crack makes you very paranoid. You know, unlike what I am right now, thinking that the Chinaman is coming in to take over the country, brother. I gotta stop saying fucking brother. He's like, it's just turning into Jesse Ventura now. The Chi-Coms are coming to take over. Which, of course, is not paranoid at all.
was on cocaine as well, I guess.
The conference did attract a few actual experts, like Robert Graham, who specializes in the very techniques Lindell claims were employed to steal the election.
So what I've seen here is packet capture stuff that we're supposedly looking at, these hex values. What is your initial read on that?
So you see that scrolling display that was at the kiosk there, of scrolling hexadecimal, purporting to be packet captures. We don't have access to those. And that's a big failing that we're all very frustrated with, that he invited us here to look at packet captures, and he has not given us any packet captures.
What do you make of the plausibility of what they're telling you right now? Just visually what you see these hex values.
We watched the movie The Matrix, where you have that cascading text. And so people think that, well, that's the way that techies like to see data. It's not the way we like to see data, because it's really hard for us to read. So that scrolling hex is meaningless to us. So there's nothing meaningful in what's been shown so far that we can make any sense of.
Have you seen any evidence that's convinced you of kind of, shenanigans? Or
I haven't seen evidence.
None,
zero. So the evidence has been zero.
This is what's ruined our country when they've done this cover-up. Journalists and media covering up the crime. And you know what? I'm going to say it right now before we get into discussion. Shame on you, Fox.
Lindell's goal, it seems.
I think the MyPillow guys lying and Republicans are listening is a bit of an exaggeration. And the reason why I say that is because, like, who the fuck's listening to this guy? It's only the ones who are, like, also as, like, cracked out as
mainstream media.
Michael Pillow. Like, there's like 12 people there. They don't even understand what the fuck he's saying. Half the people that are paid to be there don't understand what the fuck he's saying. It just... Yeah, there's no one cares. Like, this stuff is just like... It's just for the cranks, and even they don't understand really what the fuck's going on.
Is not to provide evidence that Joe Biden is a Chinese Manchurian candidate, but to simply cast further doubt that the election wasn't on the level. His latest stunt seemed designed to sow further confusion.
Dude, like 100% of Republicans are as off their rocker as Mike Pillow? No. No. Because his fucking POV is like... No. Let me just say something. No, there are a lot of fucking cranks out there in the Republican Party. There's a lot of them in the Democratic Party too, but like...
got COVID and now I'm here.
No, here's what it is, okay? A lot of people just think like, yeah, the election was probably stolen. Yeah, Donald Trump is probably like the fucking real president, whatever. Mike Pillow is like one step beyond that.
That's
where
flex.
like, because he's trying to connect the dots, okay? And the moment you try to connect those dots, you're out of your fucking mind. What is this? 6865? What the fuck? I'm just gonna start banning people. Stop fucking typing hex values or whatever.
This
is an anti-science. This is an anti-science broadcast. I will fucking ban you, dude. Don't give me them goddamn mumbo jumbo. Would you do crack with Mike Pillow? No. I would want to see him on crack, but I wouldn't do fucking crack, dude.
Shouting down skeptical journalists while confusing the MAGA faithful with impenetrable tech jargon and reams of meaningless data.
Yeah, these motherfuckers aren't paying attention, dude. They're like, they're like, get to the racism, you know? I don't understand. Like, why can't you do the fucking racism stuff? Like, tell us about how it's a Chinese communists that are doing this.
Trump isn't going to reverse the 2020 election results. Maybe the pillow pitchman can make it easier for him to retake the presidency in 2024.
Who would I do crack with? No one. I would absolutely, like, there are people I would absolutely do cocaine with, you know, but like Hunter Biden, I would love, I would do coke with Hunter Biden, 100%. Like, not even a question. Like one time, you know what I mean? Just one time, like, yeah. But crack, I don't know. I feel like crack would fuck you up.
Rad.
Isn't it racist classes? You want to do coke and not crack? Why wouldn't I get the more pure shit? That's so dumb. I don't give a fuck. Both can and will fuck you up. I mean,
nice.
Yeah, it's true. Both can and will fuck you up. Don't do drugs, kids. Coke simultaneously is the most overrated and best drug. Yeah, I wouldn't have any experiences with cocaine. That's an illegal substance. I've never tried it. Obviously, that would be highly illegal. And I would never have tried it in my life ever.
Pog.
Just like any of the other drugs that are highly illegal, I've never tried any of them. I read about it in a book one time, though. You know, I did read in a book that talked about the experiences of doing cocaine. Like, it's whatever. It's like fucking... It's like a Adderall for shorter periods of time. It said in the book. The guy had taken Adderall for a very long time and then also took coke in the book that I read. And, like, you know, snorted cocaine, and he was saying in the book that he wrote,
10 months
this is, I just want to stress that, like, I just read the book. These are not my experiences. I was just reading a book about a person that had tried these things. And the book was actually not even written in the real world. It was written in Minecraft. That's right. Anyway, let's watch Hogs going buck wild.
Dan Vanderswag.
Vanderswag?
That's my father-in-law right there, speaking on behalf of his grandkids. You with that diaper on your face, if he farted right now, could you smell it? That's how stupid this is.
Well, I mean, make this guy president, dude. Fuck it. Like, I mean, this guy's right. You wear that goddamn diaper on your face, you wouldn't even be able to smell your farts, dude. Why? Do you want to fucking smell people's farts, you fucking weirdo? Isn't that kind of like one good reason to wear masks? Like, I would like to be able to smell your farts, my God-given right. You understand me, brother? In the Constitution, it says, if you're a farty boy and you fucking go poo-poo around me, I'm going to smell it, and it's my goddamn God-given, constitutionally protected right.
We're all playing games here with people's lives, and I'm sick of it. I represent...
Oh, he's saying you could still smell it with the mask. That's not true. Wait, you can't smell farts when you have a mask on. What the fuck? You can? I can't smell shit when I have a mask on.
24 Pooters opening Duke.
The argument is that pants don't block farts, so masks must not block COVID. I mean, that's scent. It's like entirely separate. The particle, like, you can't smell COVID. I don't even know where to go with this one. It's just like too stupid for me to comprehend. Especially because, like, I was thinking, like, you know, most of the masks I've ever worn, I can't even smell I can't smell farts. Lord forgive me, I've tried, brother.
And I'm sick of it. I represent all these hardworking guys that couldn't be here today to take off work to put up with this BS that you guys are putting down. And there's hell coming. There's hell coming, and I'm not doing it to threaten anybody. But there's a lot of good guys out there ready to do bad things soon.
So you are So what is he saying? Like, I'm not threatening anybody. It's a promise. That's kind of weird. He's not threatening anyone. He's just promising that, like, you know, violence will occur. Got it. Thanks, dude. Thanks for not threatening anyone, by the way.
Watch what's coming. These mandates are against the Nuremberg codes. The first one states voluntary informed consent.
What? This is like the most insane unhinged rant, dude. Why do they keep talking about fucking Nuremberg codes, dude? It's so weird.
Are you a Nazi?
I love you, Brittany.
What is it? You're gonna they send my dad off to Vietnam and fight for the country, but you're gonna tell him to wear a mask?
Sir,
I appreciate the fact that I can't control myself. There's a lot of other guys that can't control themselves.
There's a lot of other guys in my head that are controlling me right now.
Hassle.
This is insane, dude. He's spitting, but not just facts. This guy definitely treats his wife with respect. Oh, totally, dude. Totally. I can sense the wife respecting off this dude.
Poggers.
Talk to me.
That's why they're not here right now.
Somebody.
I have nothing else to say. Do what's right. There's a lot of bad things coming.
He's on a list now? No, he's not, dude. The government, if the government fucking kept an account of like every single one of these like weirdos, they would have to arrest like every Republican on the planet. You understand that? Like,
yellow heart.
This is the most average Republican brain, dude, for the record. Like, every person that's ever been a victim of divorce court has that attitude. Yeah, I too love bringing the Nuremberg court as I too love bringing that up when I'm talking about fucking, you know, public health measures, because that's what the Nazis did that were that was bad, you know, public health measures that sought to ensure the safety of as many people as possible. I love that. That's a great take from this idiotic baboon, okay? Their public health measures were to keep the Aryan bloodline pure? Yeah, I mean, the Nuremberg Code is literally just a code for when designing medical experiments involving humans, not public law. I love when homies talk about like going to fucking Vietnam as this major ask by the government, and then they compare it to wearing a mask. Like, those two are the same. You got it. Anyway, we're gonna watch fucking gun printing shit now while I very quickly cook a little bit and eat before SupCaitlin gets here.
Pause.
Okay.
I mean, art's in the eye of the beholder, right?
What the fuck is this bad dragon shit, dude? Jesus Christ. But before we get into printed guns, which I've talked about before, and how far printed guns have gone now. Of course, we need to talk about the fine print of my Amazon ad contract, which dictates that I have to run an hourly ad and maintain a 60-second ad density. Now, in order to do that, I have to run an ad right now at the top of the hour. But of course, fear not. There are ways to avoid that if you want an ad-free broadcasting experience. You're like, I don't want to watch any ads. What the fuck? Well, then all you need to do is subscribe. You can do it for $5. Is she coming in person? Yes, she's coming here. Or you can do it for free with a Twitch Prime. If you have an Amazon Prime, you can literally fucking subscribe for free. Because that's Twitch Prime is free.
I love you.
Or you can, you know, you can use an ad block, or you can use a VPN. Here's the 1-minute ad break now.
This is just a way of expressing ourselves. It's freedom of expression in a much more loud way. That's simulated, Otto. That was cool. The real thing.
It goes so fast.
Yeah, it's extremely fast. You know, it is on par or stronger than the actual factory one.
So the 3D printed is better than what you can buy?
For
this?
For this one, I would say, yeah.
It's a brave new world.
This is the Liberator, the first 3D printed gun created by Cody Wilson in 2013. 3D printing technology has come a long way since then, and so have the guns. Sometimes made entirely from plastic and just a few metal parts, today's 3D printed guns can look and feel like factory-made weapons. They're technically ghost guns, untraceable firearms with no serial numbers. Only 10 states and Washington, D.C. have laws on ghost guns, and they're virtually unregulated federally.
It is just like buying anything else online. The choices here, though, could be deadly.
The most common ghost guns come partially finished, with all the necessary parts in a box.
Dave, these ghost guns are all too familiar for police in Philadelphia.
Well, a sudden rise in the number of untraceable guns has law enforcement scrambling to react.
Yeah, they're called ghost guns.
With gun violence on the rise in some U.S. cities, the Biden administration is cracking down, and the president is taking aim at ghost gun kits in particular.
Want to rein in the proliferation of so-called ghost guns. Anyone from a criminal to a terrorist can buy this kit in as little as 30 minutes, put together a weapon.
But building a 3D printed gun from scratch isn't quite so easy, and there's another side to ghost guns. A nerdy group of inventors and designers who just love to build and tinker with 3D printed guns. And that brings us here to this shooting range in Florida, which is hosting the first ever shooting competition exclusively for ghost guns.
I think my hammer broke. Uh-oh.
To see what today's 3D printed guns are capable of, I decided to enter the contest. But first, I needed a ghost gun.
The very first thing I printed was for my daughter. She's 5. She's like, what kind of stuff does it make? I'm like, well, it can make all kinds of stuff. It can make toys. She's like, can it make a cat? It can make a cat. So the very first thing I printed was a cat for her. And then second thing I printed was a gun for me.
Rob Pincus lives and breathes guns. He's an ex-cop who now teaches classes on self-defense and firearms safety. He helped organize the shooting contest, and he agreed to help us build our ghost gun.
So we have looked at our options and decided to print a Glock 19. So this will be our ghost Glock. I guess the question for people is, what is a ghost gun? Like, what defines a ghost gun?
You know, it really depends on who you ask. That's the problem. Ghost gun started out sort of as an internal conversation in the gun community. Like, well, that gun, there's no record of it existing, right? So when you make your own gun, in this case 3D printing, you're making a gun that no one else knows exists if you don't want them to, right?
So for our purposes here today, because we're 3D printing this gun frame and it doesn't have a serial number on it, if the ATF wanted to try to figure out where this gun came from, if I didn't tell them, they would have no way to know.
Absolutely, right.
And that is totally legal.
Right.
This is my first 3D printing experience, and it will be the first time I have shot a handgun in quite a long time.
You aren't like a ringer. I mean, you're not gonna like win the competition.
Well, I'm coming in, I'm aiming to win, but I don't expect it.
Well, if you do, there's gonna be questions asked.
How long, start to finish, do you think it's going to take to print this Glock frame?
I'm thinking this should be 16 hours. That's my
Longer
guess.
than it would take to go to the store and buy it.
You have to want to do it this way. I don't know who the person is that falls into the weird zone where they're not just they don't want to buy a gun, they can't buy a gun, but they really want a gun. And this is the path of least resistance, as opposed to finding somebody to buy a gun for them or buying a gun illegally, out of somebody's trunk somewhere.
All right, we've got our gun frame on this little card here. Now we're gonna put it in the printer and make it happen.
16 hours later, we'll come back so you can see we're 5 minutes in and 0% of the layers.
It's wild that this becomes a firearm. Still wrapping my head around that a little bit.
A group called Are We Cool Yet has been pushing the envelope recently with 3D printed guns. They released the plans on the internet for anyone to download, hyping up their new designs on YouTube and Instagram. Are We Cool Yet claims their work isn't just protected by the right to bear arms, but also the First Amendment and the right to freedom of expression, because their guns are works of art. The shooting match in Florida was the first time many of the members met face to face, and the first time anyone from the group spoke to the media.
So you see on your hat, on the guns,
Yes.
AWCY.
Yes.
What does it stand for and what is it?
Are We Cool Yet? The group name was actually used for like an SCP channel. It was used to kind of hide the group for a while until we decided that, we didn't really want to be hidden anymore.
Why did you want to be hidden in the first place?
Just because of the political situation out there right now. There's a lot of members from states where this stuff is in the gray, not necessarily illegal, but it's frowned upon, and they feel like there would be reprisals against them at work or at school or, wherever they tend to reside.
How did you get into the 3D printed gun community?
Oh, man. So I've always loved firearms. I love building them. Honestly, I'll say I like building them more than I like shooting them, just because I like putting things together. And 3D printing was just the next step to that.
So what are we looking at here?
So this is based off of the Scorpion, which is a CZ Evo design. This one is obviously extremely modified. Really, just for the event, I thought, why not go big or go home?
You talk about this, you use the word art to describe this. People see this and see a weapon, you see art. What's the distinction?
Bro, build a fucking Lego, you psycho. Like, what the fuck is wrong with you, man? Okay, that's one. Two, these motherfuckers are bad shit. Three, I've been tracking and talking about ghost guns for many years, and it is legitimately terrifying how far they've come with 3D printing. This is not where they used to be. These guns were like dog shit. I've shot ghost guns. Like, if you look at my Instagram, like, I know someone who built a ghost gun. He had it in fucking California. I've talked about how to make ghost guns in the past, like the fucking, like the loophole technicality that allows you to be able to put a non-serial number fucking gun out there and build it. It's also technically, according to the NRA, constitutionally protected by the Second Amendment, which has like a gunsmithing or blacksmithing clause as well. I think it's in the Second Amendment, not entirely certain actually, but it's a constitutional interpretation that also provides it. You can literally make it with plastic too, for the record. And fully do it with plastic, no fucking metal whatsoever. That is completely illegal, obviously. Ultimately, it's all super fucking easy as long as you make the bottom part, and it's like only 80%, or is it 20%? You can basically buy every other purchase on the internet. The receiver, it's a 80% receiver. All you need to do is solder or fucking, I guess, weld the other 20%, and then that's it. You could buy every other part on the internet and put it together, and it's like not even technically illegal. Yeah.
I mean, art's in the eye of the beholder, right? So
I just think it's too much freedom, bro. I think it's too much freedom. Like, chill the fuck out.
This is just a,
thank you, Baller
a way
Bear.
of expressing ourselves. It's freedom of expression in a much more loud way.
Most art can't be used to kill people if you wanted to.
Yes, it could be used for harm, but I feel like most people that are going to do that are going to go out and steal one, or the amount of effort that you put into these, you're not going to do that just to go and do someone harm.
While I sat with Xander, the ghost gun was busy printing. After 18 hours, it was almost finished, or so I thought. Turns out, printing the gun is only half the process.
All right, Rob, it's day 2. It's been about 18 hours of printing later, and we have what looks more or less like the frame of a gun.
There's a frame of a firearm inside of there with the supports, and of course on that raft we did for adhesion. But yeah, I mean, it looks like a clean print. It even has, your text on the side.
In order to turn a 3D printed piece of plastic into a gun, we need metal parts.
You need the metal parts. Technically, could you build one out of all plastic? Yes. Is it going to be reliable and awesome? Probably not.
Okay.
Right?
These are about $320 worth of parts that we ordered off of the internet, delivered here to assemble this into a gun. I'm gonna be honest, I have no idea what I'm doing here.
Perfect. That's a lot of people think they know what they're doing, and then they just kind of get down a bunny trail.
I think what scares people is that literally anyone with a printer and plastic could make this.
But why is that a problem?
Because people who are legally barred from getting a firearm, like a convicted felon, for example, could make this themselves.
But do you not believe in one paying their debt, reforming, going through the process,
that's a different
getting
question.
their votes back?
A different question is whether or not that law is just.
The solution, first of all, is accepting the reality that freedom isn't safe, right? So once you accept freedom isn't safe, now how do we mitigate the risks that come with freedom?
I think that there's just the fundamental difference in politically in America right now. People who say guns should have as little regulation as possible because of the Second Amendment, and people who say it's so easy to get a gun, anyone can do it, and that's causing high rates of gun violence. And that the troubling thing for a lot of people about what we're seeing here is this is sort of like the last frontier of no matter what the government will try to do to regulate gun sales, now someone can just buy a printer and a roll of plastic and make this.
Let's table that debate for a second. Okay, you think guns should be harder to get. Does that mean you want to start regulating rolls of plastic and 3D printers?
That's the slippery slope that we've gotten to of like, how do you, even if the government wanted to stop this, could they? And I think the answer is pretty clearly no. Okay, where do I start?
Start with that little guy.
This one?
Yeah.
Okay, it's looking more and more like a gun.
You should probably give it a good whack.
So this is the barrel and the slide?
Yeah, so pop that open, like, with strength. Yes. Now check the fit, like see if the slide slides. Does it look even left to right?
Honestly, I'm not sure what I'm looking for. Oh, I see. I think I put this on backwards.
Don't let it flat and hit your eye. All right, now the moment of truth. Does it go onto the frame?
Moment of truth.
Boom. You, sir.
We just made a ghost gun. We're roughly 4.5 hours from picking up the plastic off the printer and assembling all of the bits and pieces.
I am genuinely curious. I mean, just from a standpoint of the hype, if you will, right? The politician, the rhetoric around ghost guns, is this the easy path to guns?
It is not easy. This is quite a process that without your expertise and tools, I would have been lost.
It would all be kind of anticlimactic if we didn't actually go try to shoot it, right?
So we're gonna try to shoot it.
I think we should.
Okay, let's go shoot our ghost guns.
All right, but you have shot before?
Yes, it's been a while, long while.
All right, fair enough. Just gonna load up a few rounds. We have to make sure the guns cycle, so that's what we're concerned about, right? So, first one should be a given.
When I've explained this to people, like my mom is like, this gun's not just gonna blow apart in your hands. That's very low probability.
Honestly, the most likely thing that's gonna happen is the gun's just not gonna function smoothly.
Okay, I'm with you so far.
Any big questions?
Is this gonna be okay?
I wouldn't be here if I didn't think it was gonna be okay.
All right, let's do it then.
Pull and release. Okay, so right there, that's a functioning issue, right?
There are guns.
And we're gonna cheat this a little bit. Smack the back of the gun. Nope. So let me see it. So it looks like we're pretty jammed up there. Now, all right, so that's still not quite perfectly going in the battery.
All right, here's the moment of truth.
Keep pulling, keep pulling, keep pulling, keep pulling. And you hit the target.
All right.
So there you go. First shot, successful. We fist bumping or are we high fiving? I'm not sure. I almost feel like we should hug, but I don't know if they're far enough away from Corona. All right.
It's just jamming every time.
Yep. So we're gonna go back. We're gonna work on it a little bit more.
Back to the filing.
You love the filing, man.
Jams.
You know what guys like this remind me of? Guys like this remind me of, you know how everyone used to get mad at like fucking Amaranth and all the other like female hot tub streamers and stuff, and they were like, well, dude, you're just like violating the rules, like you're just doing rule breaks. Like guys like this love fucking going up to the edge, you know what I mean, of like what is feasible, and then completely crossing that boundary. It's so fucking stupid. It's just leave it alone, dude. Why do you have to make a fucking gun out of plastic? Like, what's wrong with you? And then he's like, what's next? The government's gonna fucking manage how much plastic I get? You know, yeah. Good job, dude. Now, because of you, yeah, kind of. Because you're a fucking psycho. Okay? And of course, I'm not making a moral comparison to Amaranth and all of them because they're just doing entertainment. I don't think there's anything wrong with what they're doing. Whereas, yes, I do think that, like, not having, I mean, allowing people to just, like, make their own guns at their own fucking homes without any sort of fucking knowledge is still psychotic.
Maybe try, like...
The other thing that's, of course, really fucking dumb is when they're basically like... When they're basically like, well, you know, it's easier to buy a gun anywhere. It's like, oh, okay. Well, we shouldn't solve that problem. Like, we shouldn't solve the issue there.
The numbers line.
The answer to that solution is make it even easier. Yeah, good job.
Like making like a tiger noise? Can you do it? Yeah, like that. Still not quite going into battery.
Is this a common thing as you've built guns that they all have this little hiccup?
Little hiccups, yeah, that's very common. And the other common thing is that as a new shooter, you're not strong behind the gun. There you go, it worked. And it locked open, and you hit the target. All right, now you have 2 shots in a row. Now you have an operational semi-automatic gun.
It got real.
You don't look convinced. but this is part of the process, right? Your ghost gun is kind of ready.
Kind of ready.
Yep, we just need to get you, we'll get you some more practice tomorrow before the match.
Back at the shooting range, today is contest day. I just signed up. We're gonna enter the pistol I 3D printed in this first ever shooting contest just for homemade 3D printed guns. We're gonna see how it goes. Rob Pincus helped me print it 2 days ago. I did print it.
Slices, dices, circumcises, juliennes. We'll see what happens.
Welcome to the first Gunmakers match. This event is definitely a adventure. It's gonna be competition in there somewhere. It's gonna be a lot of show and tell. It's gonna be a lot of like friendliness, happiness, and all that. Meet the guys from Aussie, which is pronounced 17 different ways. Are we cool yet? These guys have worked incredibly hard to make sure that this was gonna happen. But this is really what we want to be the first of many celebrations of what I call like a freedom hobby. All right, gun making. And that's what it is. And for some of us, it's, hey, I want to make my own gun. I want the government involved. For some of us, it's, I want a custom gun that has my logo or my name or my grip angle or whatever I want. For other people, it's, I want to create designs that never existed before and share them with all of Earth, Durwood, right? After the competition, we're going to set up some areas where we can do show and tell. But enjoy the day. Thank you.
So easy.
Well, it is.
I'm a little nervous, I'm not gonna lie. I mean, I fired about 5 bullets total so far out of this gun.
All right, man, you ready to go?
As ready as I'll ever be.
Yep.
Good. Oh, we jammed. Reliability is a problem with this weapon. Okay.
Right, don't shoot Karen.
My man said, Some of you would like to share your designs that no one has ever done before and share it with the world. It's like half the fucking time, like I kind of want to understand, like, I kind of want to fucking be like, yeah, these guys are like making artisanal guns. And I guess like it's kind of cool. It's like if someone was making a fucking sword or whatever, like I would think that was like cool, whatever. But then he's like, and you want to share it with the entirety of nature. It's like, no, dog, how about you fucking keep that shit to yourself? Like, what kind of psycho? Like, gun lovers, and I am saying this as someone who appreciates shooting guns. I think they're fucking fun, okay? Sorry, it's just the truth. But gun lovers always fucking act like guns are not exclusively made as, like, murder dildos. It's so strange to, like, avoid that reality. That, like, guns are made with the express purpose of killing things and ending life, okay? There's nothing else there. That's the goal.
Jamming again. So my gun kept jamming. This was our issue when we were test firing a couple days ago after the gun was ready, but it wouldn't properly eject the bullet and load another bullet into the chamber. I guess it's an issue with not filing that slide enough to get it running smoothly. It just shows that you can spend hours making these guns and it still doesn't work the way it's supposed to work.
I wasn't the only one with jamming problems. 3D printed guns might look just like the real thing, but even the most hardcore 3D gun makers struggle with reliability.
Rob, I have sad news to deliver.
What do you got?
It jammed repeatedly. Did not finish.
You're a jammer?
Jammed.
How many shots you get out?
6 maybe.
All right, did you check to see if the thing was touching the other thing in there?
Every round it was jamming on the shell ejection and not cleanly reloading another one.
This is horrible. It's horrible news.
I know.
I feel like you need to use the ghost gun frame with a different top end.
He's getting that slide.
Hey, Barrett, grab me a little thing of oil.
So Rob is very kind, and he's explaining that we need a new part. So we're gonna swap in a new slide top part of the gun, and hopefully that will make the action better to be able to eject the shell and reload a new one. So the semi-automatic weapon actually functions semi-automatically.
Oh, Keegan's a lover. I mean, you can tell, right? I mean, he's got soft hands, first of all, right? That's a sign right there, right? He takes care of himself, right? He's well-groomed. Man cares about himself means he cares about other people. That's the way I look at it.
Oh, that's so much better. Just that alone was better.
Cool. Looks like it's running nice and smooth.
No, that's much better. All right, round 2 with a new Glock slide swapped in. So I'm getting my second chance at round 1. See how it goes.
Good.
How's that stack up to the competition? Pretty well. All right, I'll take it. I'll take pretty well. Good job. I'd like for the record to show that I did not suck it up completely and that I did okay. Ghost gun is performing its duties well now, I guess. It's hot.
All right. Thank you all for coming. This will be the last run of the day. This is the 3D printed only side match. The contestants have only been allowed a barrel and springs and or self DIY bolt. Everything you see here is 100% they did it. There's no ands, ors, or buts about it. Come on, let's get some cheering in here. Let's see what they can do.
Hi everybody, my name is Ben. I sometimes go by online, insert meow or IMA. This is the Mod 9 V1 with a mod barrel system. I think my hammer broke.
This is the PPS 43 printed receiver. Handmade bolt by me.
Run up and stab him!
Click. Stuck on my shirt.
What do we got
next? This gun is the FGC-9. I had nothing to do with the design of it, but I love anything that goes bang, so, you know.
Okay, here we go. So I need to say something to people when
You want to?
Okay.
I think you should.
Yeah. This is the new King Cobra. It's designed by Durwood and Mussey. It's still under development, but hope to be getting it out to everybody real soon.
This is Durwood, or at least that's his handle on the internet. He's a legend in the 3D printed gun world, mostly because his guns are totally unique and seem to work better than everyone else's. I met him the day before the match.
There we go.
Durwood's designs allow for guns to be built using almost entirely homemade parts. He makes the blueprints public for people to make or modify however they want. His work inspired something called the FGC-9, or Fuck Gun Control 9mm, which is turned up in Europe, where the laws on gun ownership are very strict.
Now you're seeing these guns pop up all over the world.
Yeah, and that's fulfilling. That's very fulfilling.
Even in Europe, where it's used as this sort of like...
I'm not so happy with that.
Yeah.
Because, hey, they got laws over there. Obey your local laws. I'm not encouraging anybody to do anything illegal.
And this is just purely your own interest and enjoyment. There's no deeper motivation than that?
Not really. I haven't ever made a dime off of it. I've invested thousands just in the hobby. Yeah. But, no, I haven't made a red cent.
You mind if I shoot your gun?
I don't care.
Just keeps going.
Thank you for being here. I'm gonna go put some holes in paper right now.
All right.
This is Cody Wilson, the inventor of the first 3D printed gun. When Vice spoke to him in 2013, Wilson predicted a world where 3D printing technology would evolve to the point where it would be impossible for the government to stop.
Gun control for us is a fantasy, in a way that like people say, well, you're being unrealistic about printing a gun. I think it's more unrealistic now, especially going forward, to think you could ever control this technology.
Wilson makes money off a website that hosts 3D printed gun files, and by selling a machine called the Ghost Gunner, which helps convert partially finished gun parts into assault rifles. He's also gotten into trouble with the law, but not for guns. In 2019, Wilson pled guilty to injuring a child for sexually assaulting a 16-year-old girl he met on the internet. He got 7 years probation and was required to register as a sex offender.
When you started out creating the 3D gun at the very beginning, did you, in your wildest dreams, think that it would come this far so fast?
Yeah, I literally thought this is how it should happen. This was what it would look like. It would be these types of people, these young men, quasi-alienated, but actually rather literate, rather lettered if you talk with them, with political outlooks. I thought there was a risk that the politics would be diluted over time, but in fact, no. There's a kind of ironic engagement that the Zoomer, I think, influx added to it, which is perfect.
You talk about ironic. What about it's ironic to you?
The files, the activity will always be met with some level of police repression, either on the internet or in actuality. Like, maybe you won't be able to own a gun in this country in 10 years, or maybe you won't be able to build a gun in this country in 10 years. And these guys are kind of already playing with that future in an ironic and distasteful way. They're vulgarizing it, you know, they're making it mobile, they're making it too flexible to be contained.
Is there any limit that you have in terms of where this should go or where it should stop?
No, I find no limiting principle. I can't find one or describe one. These guys are practicing something that is at once distasteful to the legacy gun manufacturers as much as it is to like, the activist wine moms and all that stuff. So it's a matter of taste and artistic principle.
If the government wanted to stop this, to outlaw it, to make it impossible for people to get files, could they do it?
The government should invent a time machine and kill me 7 years ago. It's far too late now. The equipment, the 3D printing, it's so cheap. You can make anything, you can design anything.
Coming close. This is our first time doing this match, so lots and lots of reasons why this should have been a complete and miserable failure. And it wasn't. We will start with the printed pistol. Granted, this comes with a little bit of an asterisk, needing a slide change. Keegan Hamilton, third place. All right, if you have a build that you would like to be up for People's Choice, popular build, sexy build people love, build that may or not actually work, doesn't matter, bring it out here and stand in front of the Jordan.
Applause, if you like it. If you don't like it, just be quiet, I guess.
The guys at the shooting contest like to say 3D printed.
That motherfucker, the Cody Wilson guy, where he's like, you need to get a time machine and kill me back in time. It's like, Bro, look how comfortable every libertarian is with the convicted pedophile, sex offender, child abuser. Like, they're just like, yep, that guy's a hero, brother. It's fucking awesome, dude. Like, it's great. Just libertarianism in a fucking nutshell, okay? Yeah, brother, this guy's a fucking hero. What do you mean? This guy's a fucking hero, yee. Yeah, everybody out there is like, yeah, we get it, brother. She was hot, you know. Fuck it, I would do the same thing.
Guns are just a fun hobby. But according to a leaked report from the Department of Justice, first obtained by The Trace, authorities recovered nearly 24,000 ghost guns at crime scenes in recent years. And guns aren't the only concern. Are We Cool Yet has designed 3D printed 37mm flare guns that are just a short step away from grenade launchers. The US military has been working on the real thing.
What's something that couldn't be made before at home that can now be made using a 3D printer as far as explosives go?
So a 3D printed bomblet similar to these, where you would have an explosives charge inside that with some type of switch on there to initiate the explosive and dropped from a UAV, UAS typically onto our troops.
So if somebody attaches that to a drone, flies it over, drops it, boom.
Correct.
And what's stopping someone from making that in the United States today?
Don't believe there's anything stopping somebody from making this in the United States today.
Just recently, over the last weekend, they had the first ever shooting competition for exclusively 3D printed and homemade firearms. And there was some really impressive designs on display from 100%.
Oh, really? Yeah, I didn't know. Just kidding. I was fucking there, dude.
And almost every single part of the gun was either...
That's the worst part. The regulators are hogs themselves. So the people that are supposed to be like keeping us fucking safe, 90% of the time, they themselves love this shit. They're like, yeah, I fucking love guns. That's why I do this job. Motherfucker probably arranged it, dude. You know what I mean? Like, yeah, I competed. I know.
Home manufactured or printed to kit guns on the other end of the spectrum.
Sure. So when you talk about those guns and unique designs, right? Only limited by the imagination of the builder.
And there's some really good imaginations out there.
Absolutely. You
want to see some of these guns?
Yeah, that'd be cool.
This is my trophy for third place.
That'd be cool.
This is a little tour of all of the
the
hardware.
Wow. I mean, some of the concern there is that some of those look like toys. You know, especially with the neon colors and.
This one is 100% homemade. All the metal parts are homemade.
No kidding.
That's how far it's come.
Maybe some of them look like Nerf guns.
This one's 100% invented design. There's no model that they're basing that off of.
Wow.
This is the Scorpion Evo in full auto.
No kidding.
And this guy's got his SOT license. So what do you think about that?
That's wow. It's future, right?
Yeah.
There are several recent cases where ghost guns have turned up in the hands of white supremacists and extremists in the US and in Europe too. And the fear is these weapons will keep...
He loves it, dude. He's like, wow. A wonderful time. Thank you for showing me these cool things. Thank you. This seems like a wonderful thing to do. I love these guns. Wow. Like fucking Owen Wilson Andy over here.
Falling into the wrong hands in the coming years. The Biden administration wants to require serial numbers on some unfinished gun parts and restrict mail-order ghost gun kits. But in a victory for Cody Wilson and ghost guns, a federal appeals court recently lifted restrictions on how 3D printed gun files can be shared online. No matter how the law changes, probably too late to contain ghost guns.
Joe Biden, this is no country for old men.
Is there a way to keep that out of the hands of bad guys and only in the hands of these people who are doing it just for the fun of it?
As long as they're used for their intended purposes by people that legally can have firearms, I don't have an issue with that. I don't think ATF has an issue with that. It's when people use those firearms for criminal purposes that's when it becomes a problem.
Around back. Come here, Aaron. Around back. Up here. Photo op. Somebody that's good at photos, make sure I get this.
Contest is over. Now we need to do something about the ghost gun. I can't bring it home with me. It's going to come back from whence it came, which is melted plastic. I mean, certainly we saw that it's not easy to print and make your own gun. We're still in a world where you need a lot of expertise, a lot of just time and labor to make this thing work, and then even then it doesn't work perfectly.
Right.
But the future, it's going to get easier and easier and easier and lower the barrier of entry to getting a gun. And
we should just let this all happen and let America shoot each other until there's no America left. I'm sick of this shit tier country having any form of power. I mean, dude, yeah, if you like, Osama bin Laden was a very successful terrorist, but you know, there is nothing more successful in aiding and abetting the complete destruction of the United States of America than the Republican Party. You know what I mean? That's just like Osama bin Laden would jerk off thinking about how much the Republicans destroy this fucking country. Our Democrats are pretty bad too, don't get me wrong. But yeah, just the hogs are gonna fucking end us all.
In your eyes, that's a good thing.
Absolutely, because here's the thing. Think of it this way. I know this is counterintuitive for a lot of people, but the more people who have guns, the more normal gun ownership is, the more responsible the community will be, and also the more educated the community will be.
Totally. Totally, dude. That makes so much sense. You know, that's why there's a direct fucking correlation with more guns in your country and gun violence. Yeah, dude. Yeah, it's like when you think about you know, Australia, for example, they have the most gun violence actually. Remember, oh my God. Remember that remember Just Black? The lefty Andy who tried to fucking own me by saying that there's more gun violence in fucking Iceland and Finland and Norway. Oh, RTBA is right. It's worth noting that Cody Wilson is also known for other endeavors, including creating Hatreon, a now defunct crowdfunding website that was beloved by white nationalists, alt-right, and the neo-Nazis. Yeah. Yeah, remember when Just Black tried to do like the age-old fucking right-wing argument that like there's actually more gun violence in per capita in Norway than America? There's a country where there's not a lot of guns, brother. That's why there's more gun violence.
In judging responsibility, right? But I think it's really important to.
Yes. Switzerland has the highest level of gun ownership in Europe, and yet it has relatively low gun deaths in comparison to the United States. This is by far your weakest topic. Dude, it is not. You're just a fucking delusional psycho who thinks that like there should never be any sort of infringement upon people arming themselves, and you're a psycho for that reason. Like, I'm sorry. It is not my weakest topic at all. I love guns. I think shooting guns are fun as fuck. I think they should be heavily fucking regulated. And unfortunately, though, it's not. And the people that think that, like, it shouldn't be heavily regulated are psychopathic. Like, they're literally fucking psychos. The Norway argument is false. It just literally dances around the numbers. It's a little bit of massaging the numbers due to Anders Breivik's terror attack, which was like the singular deadliest fucking instance of terror in Norway ever. And when you add that to the per capita of like gun deaths,
this is an interview with the leader
all of a
an
sudden,
underground org that released 3D printed art designs to the public, and he shows his workshop
it makes it
and
seem
finished product. It's
as though there's like hella fucking gun deaths happening. But that's not even... Oh, it's not even gun deaths, sorry. That's mass shootings deaths per capita. That's true. Mass shooting deaths per capita. As far as Switzerland goes, Switzerland still has a significantly higher rate of gun deaths and gun violence than all of the other comparable European countries. Okay? Because they have more guns, but also they have better training and military service. So it doesn't. Yes, it does. Switzerland absolutely has a higher fucking Switzerland. I said comparable OECD nations. Switzerland, with respect to comparable OECD nations, has a higher rate of gun ownership and also, of course, a higher rate of gun violence. Stop fucking comparing it to Serbia or some shit. What the fuck is wrong with you, idiot?
To acknowledge that, you know, I don't think everybody should have a gun. I think everybody who wants to be a responsible gun owner should have that option. You know, who wants to and is capable of, obviously, right?
Let's make one fewer gun right now.
How do you feel? I mean, you put a lot of work into this.
There is a tiny part of me that is like, damn, I spent a long time filing away on that thing. Like, my hard work is going up in flames.
Right, right.
How to buy a gun in Canada?